I mean, she's lived for 300 years, but she's only about 16.
Okay, so we are up to session number 137, or Phase 3, Season 2, Episode 29. There will be a video done by me later for the missed episode, which will be a fill-in of what's happened to date in the game, which probably needs to be done every now and then so people have some idea of what's happening. Okay, so at the table today we have Gary.
Hi, I am playing Anton Chigurh, a Traladaran warlock, an alienist archetype, carrying all the scars and the mutations that comes with all that, accompanied by a better half Kroshka.
Swapping things around a bit, next up is Ross.
Yes, I play Yodri, the swashbuckling halfling, with his invisible companion Storm, who sits on his shoulder and is fairly quiet. Sometimes he doesn't even realise it's there.
Except for when things go wrong.
Yeah, normally he hangs around with Prushka and Eep, doing this weird card games.
So the fact that Eep has suddenly developed a taste for imps.
What?
We'll address that.
Look at that!
Really recently.
It's alright. Storm normally dresses up in a parrot outfit anyway.
Technically, about 3 weeks in the future is when it happens.
Okay.
We'll address that.
Basically, it's a ice imp. Yeah, what was this? Currently smoking a pipe of clear conscience. Yes.
Next up is Rhiannon.
I play, hang on, which night is it? Morrigan, the Urgenasi druid, who has been lent by the Wild Hunt and is finding the culture shock a little harder than she thought it would be. But she's only been on the material plane for 2.5 days.
You want to smoke?
Probably.
It probably helps with the calmness.
Yeah.
The pipe of calmness, except for when it's cursed, in which case it makes you more agitated. Is it cursed? Is it cursed? Is it cursed?
Sounds about right.
Next up is Ariadna.
I normally play Caprix, the white/silver dragon with the jazz wings, accompanied by her companion Eep, fade art plant-like creature that looks black and grey for the most part, unless she turns into the things that she's eaten. Right now she's new. Storm doesn't have to worry. Storm is family.
And has learnt the imp's invisibility.
Yes. Much like Chocobo, Eep is learning things.
Eep learns from what it eats.
Great. Here I'm going to use Feed Me Seymour.
Sad to say Caprix is taking temporary leave, just for a little while. But we'll cover that when we get into actual game.
Okay, so I would say that at this stage they are in the process of trying to find the site of the Temple of Elemental Evil. Not to actually adventure into this season, but to identify where it is so they can come back to it, because they're about to find themselves back in the war, because we've only got a couple of sessions left of this season.
Oh, okay.
Well, we are currently 29 sessions into the season, and most of them roll over about session 20 to 30.
Okay.
I would also like to say happy 501st Dungeons & Dragons Mystara video.
So I should have Stormtrooper Shaw at some point then.
I was thinking of
Ross already suggested that.
Yeah, I was thinking of fronting up with my Darth Vader thing the other day.
I suggested that might be more
masks.
appropriate for Monday, but I'm not sure what session Monday is up to, and I'm pretty sure it's nowhere. I think it's closer to Order 66 than it is to 501.
Well, Monday has passed 66 episodes.
We've missed our opportunity.
And this is also video number 750 on the site.
Oh,
Right.
God.
So
Nicely done.
we do have a lot of sessions.
I have to say, it is an achievement.
And it's still going, where most people would go, hey, wouldn't it finish after 20 sessions?
Why would it finish after 20 sessions? Rhiannon's already committed herself to the next 5 years.
Yep.
It's because they like to play the high-level games.
Oh, no, they like to level. So if they don't level a session, they start to get tired of playing.
We level. We're approaching 13.
You are approaching 13.
We're going to be a bunch of tweens soon.
For
But
us
in-
Warlocks, though, 13th level is not exciting. I've looked what you get at 14th level, bugger all.
Calcrix is really looking forward to turning 13. She feels like this could be her angst years.
And I'm
Okay.
sure that 13 will be exciting, not for the stuff you get, but for the stuff you get up to.
Okay,
Exactly.
all right, I'll take that.
Yep.
Take that.
But the stats are secondary.
I
Yeah,
haven't
know.
actually looked at what my druid gets at 14, but I do know I'm going to which of my ranger cleric is going to level
Why
up.
was thinking
Spellcasters
14?
always get spells.
13.
Yeah, 13. Okay. Cool.
So because spellcasters always get spells, they get something every level. And every spellcaster will also get rituals at every level, so that means that there is not a thing that they don't get. Plus there's also downtime, so while Anton might not get much from Warlock, he'll get far more from the rest of the game
All right.
Yeah.
than he will from just the level.
Calcrix is more spells.
There's lots of really cool things we can do.
Oh, you could always go down to the becoming a knight.
Yeah, multi-class. Take your first class.
No. We've
Why
made
would
that
you do that to
very
him?
clear that we are not a knight.
He had a self-determination day, and you guys need to respect that.
That's okay, we'll just call it a day instead. He can be a day in armour.
Okay, we'll go to, what was it, 2nd edition? You're a cavalier.
No. I've got enough problems without becoming a knight.
Aren't
Or
you a
original
warlock?
D&D where it was called an Avenger.
Avenger?
Yeah.
I was going to say, are you a warlock?
Yeah, Warlock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why can't he just be a warlock? Why does he have to be a knight? Like, warlock is pretty cool as far
Warlock
as
is
names
cool.
go.
So
Yeah.
Knight is
Did you
technically a
ever
It
see
title.
sounds,
No,
it sounds
Jeremy
cool,
Lane.
but this is what I was trying to explain to that idiot Zert. It's not a good thing.
Who was wanting to become a warlock?
Oh, it was an NPC we ran into.
One of
Yeah,
the
no, sorry.
Calcrix looks at you and goes, I used to be a warlock, I became a wizard. I highly suggest this is a career change.
Well, yeah,
You're probably better equipped for that than I am.
Maybe.
it's because you don't want to borrow power from something.
Borrow power.
I don't
That's not
know,
exactly
as soon
what
as she
happened.
became a wizard, God started being more interested in her career.
Yeah, okay. I've got enough attention from God's
Yeah,
thank
she's kind of like, nah, you probably don't.
Don't worry, you're soon to get a lot more.
Yeah.
Great. I'll look forward to that.
Well, someone's been throwing Ixion's weight around the village recently, so...
I do got to admit that there are times when I want to hit something. So if we're in one of those situations, I would enjoy it.
I'm pretty sure that that's coming for you.
Oh, well, I shouldn't. I should keep these impulses under control.
There's such a thing as healthy anger management,
Is
and
there?
that falls under healthy anger management.
Healthy anger management.
Yeah.
I prefer
Like-
my healthy anger management taking it out on walls and pillars and things.
If
Doors are good too. Doors
If you
are
can
right.
absolutely identify that somebody belongs or is dedicated to the corruptive god of Exantiothel, you should definitely kill them.
Okay. Well, I think we've established Exantiothel is not a good person and not somebody that we should tolerate.
Yeah.
That Xanthiotl
And
is...
actually, just saying the name all the time is just a...
It's much like I keep getting the Wednesday group to say Orcus.
Well, yeah.
I've been working very hard to make them say Orcus, and they keep saying it. And
I
if I
try
keep
not
saying
to.
the word
No, he's
Orcus...
the big O now.
I try not to.
Is that with an
If
A
we
or
say-
A or an O?
Oh,
Oh.
if we say his name 3 times, bad
Yeah, but you
stuff
could
happens.
be pronouncing the Orcus one, which is AU.
I still think the big O works out.
I can't even get away with it saying
I
it as a
have a
character
feeling, and I'm
describing what's
surprised.
happening.
I'm really surprised the GM hasn't said this already. But if you make reference to him in any way,
You're
he's
calling
going to
him.
figure it out,
Yeah,
and you're going to call on him.
I just
I
we're in
prefer,
Rapanathak. We need something to be able to say.
I prefer to just say my master and leave it at that.
He who shall not be named works out really well too.
Yeah. but
Okay.
Same problem.
So did anyone want to add anything else before we give Ariadna a chance to say a farewell for Calcrix?
I'm good.
You've got the floor.
So, introduction. As I said, if you decide you want to roleplay engage, you're welcome to. If you don't feel it, then that's okay too. In the soft dark green of the forest. So would this be a dream sequence, Martin? Or
I will put it as a dream sequence.
okay, so it's kind of like a dream sequence, but it's kind of real as well.
Okay, so we're all sharing the one dream.
Yes, you're all in the one dream.
Damn, I shouldn't have spiked everybody's feeling.
That we're going to put this down to Yodri.
I'm used to shared minds.
It's going to be all Yodri's fault. So in soft dark green of the forest, a jackalope bounces up through the grasses towards a small clearing. The group can see only flashes of white as a head appears above the green as it comes towards you. Once it lands in the clearing, they can see that the jackalope's antlers actually look like branches and have leaves budding on the tips. Morrigan can possibly do a perception check right now, if she wanted to.
Morrigan is going to do, before she does that, she is going to jackalope form herself, because why not? And it's in a dream, so it's not using my wild shape.
Okay, I'm starting to
found a loophole.
I'm starting to have a nightmare. Jackalopes are evil.
Are they?
Since the last one helped him relating to the hunt, and he was sick all around it.
So yes, and I didn't hurt you for that.
No. I've just seen what you could do.
I have just
Dice?
yes.
On the plus side, this doesn't have sharp horns. It's got branches. At least it's not as vicious as the other one that has just appeared right next to it.
Don't use your
I'm not using my key lift dice.
key lift dice. That's it. I was going to say K.
Unless, of course, it would work well in the dream sequence.
I mean, I can re-roll one.
No. They let you down every time. Don't
They
use those
do.
dice.
One day it's going to work. Oh, and I get a D6.
Got glowing red eyes.
The
Why?
her jackalope probably.
27.
The jackalope that's facing
What
you
was the roll
guys.
for?
No, it has
Perception.
bright blue eyes.
Okay, cool.
Okay, so what do you see with that? What does she say?
27.
So you spot that this jackalope is wearing a necklace, and it's got little shiny tooth-like shaped things on it.
And I now can't communicate to the rest of the party what I know about that.
Yes.
Wait a second.
Yep.
Yes, you can.
Technically,
No, I'm
you're in
not.
a
I'm
dream.
jackalope
You're in a
form.
dream.
Oh, true. You hear in your head.
Because all of us can do.
You hear in your head. That looks like the claw I gave. That looks like the necklace Eep was working on. I think that's Eep.
No, it's too cute to be Eep.
The jackalope tilts its head and then says in a high-pitched childlike voice, "Culprit's fix!"
Okay, that's Eep.
Confirming that it is in fact Eve, which also says something. Eve's probably eaten a jackalope at some point.
Yeah, a cute one that is that.
Which also tells you on your perception check then that they probably come from the Feywild just now.
Yep.
Because that's probably the only place Eve would find a jackalope to eat.
Mm-hmm.
And be allowed to eat it.
Yes.
Then you see a light, sort of a radiant light, almost like the sun's like coming up over the horizon, but you're in the middle of the forest. And the light does feel to you like it's sunlight, so it makes you feel warm. And when you're looking at it, it looks like the reflection of the sun on water, so it's a little bit blinding, it's a little bit too bright. The light dims though as it comes closer, and you can see bright blue eyes. And then they focus on each member, and you know that it's Calcrix that's there. And then the light sort of comes in so that you can actually see Calcrix, but she looks a lot older. Like, she looks hundreds of years old, not 12. And you can kind of tell it more because of her bearing, not because of any particular
And
thing.
size. Size is one of the biggest things.
Yeah.
So from Calcrix's current size, as you see her, she looks, even though she's 12 years old, she looks to be close to 200 in standard dragon years.
Okay.
And
So does
she's...
that Calcri's got whiskers?
No,
This is
whiskers yet.
Calcrix in the future then.
Yes, yeah, that's exactly what it's telling you from the future.
In the notes is Calcrix the Elder.
Yes, that.
And you would expect that from her size, she looks to be a couple of thousand years old in comparison to other dragons.
Can I have an insight or something check to understand how she's changed? Something that
Yeah.
because I'm not sort of interested in physical changes. I'm interested in character, personality, if you like.
And that's very much what you're
More time traveling shenanigans.
Yeah, I know. I'm used to all the. I've got. And I don't think detecting lies or sensing motives matter, so I just do a raw D20 roll. Total of 24.
Okay, you do tell that she seems to be more confident, more at ease, has basically found her path.
Okay. Because the question, what works behind it for us is, I thought part of our responsibility was helping her Calcrix on the way. And I want to know whether or not we've got it right.
Well, no, actually, if she's fronted up, it means that we succeeded.
Or she found
Calcrix could
another
take
way.
many different paths. And, we'll make sure she's taken a good path.
Does this look like the Calcrix of legend?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when you're looking at her scales, you're not thinking silver because they look kind of like sunlight. You're thinking closer to platinum.
Okay.
And they probably radiate most of the colours of the world.
Okay. All right.
Not just 5 colours, lots of colours.
Well, it's an aura effect now.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much.
Cool. Does that mean if we polish it, we can see our reflection?
You can, but the chances are is Eepa's already polished those scales to the point that you can already see your reflection.
We're blinded.
So basically, this is just as bad as the Paladin going, Paladin was just going, Dragon!
And
Kind of, but she's purposely turned her volume down when she's coming to the clip.
No, with the being polished up.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like seeing a chrome car.
Yeah.
And instead of being purely metallic, it looks more along the lines of instead of that metal reflective, more gemstone style reflective.
So what? Opal.
Each of the colours reflects more like gemstones than it does metal, but it has that metal underneath look and that deep colour of the chromatic. So
And then the Calcrix is going to work her way up to
a
being
chromatic gem dragon.
So basically you go from the chromatic to a metallic version of the chromatic. So it has the same colours as the chromatics, but in metal. And then you have a gemstone which sort of has the underlying metal with the gemstone sort of over the top of that, and it really brings the colour out.
So she's not all the way along her path. She's kind of like just kind of in the next level above the level she started with you guys.
And Anton would also realise that's generally left to the dragon heroes.
Oh yeah, I know.
A gemstone dragon is one of the heroes of the dragon nation.
Okay.
Alright, so she says to you all, my family, it is really good to see you. By now you'll notice that I'm no longer with you in Homlet. I have been called away to an urgent mission in Rapanathak. Ridrin has told me that just like you needed me to rejoin you for the quest with the Elemental Lords, to fill in the missing elements if you needed it, I am needed there to fill in their missing bits when they need it. I wanted to say goodbye, but there was no time. But thanks to my brother's kindness, he's given me this brief window where he says it's safe. Well, actually, he just walked into my bedroom. It's like moon high right now. We're all asleep. And then he just poked me and said, if would speak with family in Homlet, must do now. Which gave me all the explanation that I needed. But I managed to fill in the blanks and take advantage of the opportunity. So, because I am actually coming from, as you can probably tell, a future path, I can't answer a lot of questions. I can only kind of fill in my piece and have my chance to say goodbye, but it's not a permanent goodbye. It's just I'm heading off on another path at the moment, and I still wanted to say goodbye for now before I head off another path, but it's not a permanent thing. then she looks at Morrigan and says, Morrigan, my dear friend, I'm really sorry that yesterday caused you such distress and confusion. I wish I could have warned you, but as I just mentioned, speaking of future events, even when they're technically in the past, is the easiest way to unravel the sacrifice of those who have forged that future. But I want to officially entrust to you the protection of my family right now here in this time. Just as Drazzle sent you here yesterday, your goals remain the same. She will dissolve and say, Father, I've missed your company and your hugs. God, I've missed those hugs. I cannot say much of where I've been, but know that your lessons, particularly how to redirect my energies when I face setbacks, have become part of the foundation of who I am now. I know from you that to fail or make a mistake is not the end of hope. This lesson has become a part of my core beliefs, and that is one of the reasons I'm able to lead successfully and take the role that I have. Then she looks to Yodri. Hello. I've learned not just resourcefulness from you, and hopefully Ariadna Player has got this correct and says, but that coffee and cookies are not the only way to engender peaceful relations. My peace pipe, ale, and wine have opened many minds, as you suggested might be a way for Morrigan to drop her stress levels.
Actually, was a point in the Tuesday-Monday game in how they recognized the corruption of Xantiotl was through the peace pipe you gave Calcrix.
Yep. So, Calcrix says, I've actually, you do not know this, and I want you to know that in your own small ways, that pun is not intended, that you have helped me make peace, just from knowing your culture and your beliefs and spending time with you, and the gifts that you have passed on to me.
Yes, the smallest person can make the biggest wave.
That's true. Calcrix then pauses and leans down to Eat, and she murmurs. Eat goes into a satchel and then pulls out a sort of a ragged book, and Calcrix holds it and says, it turns out your recipe book, which you gifted her, I'd say 25 something sessions ago, a long time ago, was much more useful than I expected. There's not a big demand for recipes made out of people, but I've learnt from your folk that most types of people taste like chicken. So I just use chicken, and the recipes go down really well. So I've managed to make a lot of friends and have a lot of good conversations, making really good use of this book. I think I need to transcribe this into a new book to preserve this book. And Calcrix gives you a hug.
It's going to be huge versus small. That's going to be...
Cuddle with a claw.
Calcrix is now, I probably should have put it in, mastered the enlarge reduce. So whenever she hugs any of you, she reduces to your size.
Okay.
Gives you a hug, and then pops back up to her own size.
Okay.
She'll be using up all her spell slots for the day on a large reduce, but she thinks the hugs are worth it. So yes. And then if you good?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're good? Okay, cool. And she turns to Anton, but then goes, Proshka! And gives Proshka a hug.
So yeah, tiny now. Proshka's tiny.
And then Eek gives Proshka a hug and slips Proshka, GM fills in the blank.
I was going to say necklace.
A necklace. So I don't know what the necklace is or what it does. I asked if Eek could give Proshka a gift, and Martin said yes, he'll fill in the blank.
Okay, I'll have to figure that out later.
Yes.
Necklace of Dragonkind. Proshka is now on a A real dragon, not a
Pseudo-dragon.
Yeah.
pseudo-dragon.
It could. It,
But mine might just a pretty bauble.
it could be, but I have a feeling that it'll do something because.
I
it's
know.
fine.
It always seems to do something.
When I asked him at first, he kind of went blank, and then he kind of had to think for a bit, and then his eyes kind of went oh, and then I'm like, okay, he's figured out what he's
Okay,
doing.
all right. Well, all right.
And then I turn to you and I go, and to the not Black Knights. I still map the movement of the stars and wonder where you are at the same time that I'm mapping the stars and which stars you're looking at. And I hope that you're still taking time to enjoy that by the time we meet again.
Okay. Well, thanks.
You often say you have nothing to contribute to the group, aside from your skills as a warrior and, as you say, hitting things. And that you don't know me as well as others. But I think your humbleness and your courage are attributes that you undervalue. And they've always ended up saving us when we've needed it.
Okay,
And
thank you.
you've met every trial we've been to with absolute fearlessness. Or
Yeah, but when you don't have much to lose.
seeming fearlessness at least. You hide it well if you are afraid. And I try to emulate that too. Especially when I'm amongst the other dragons.
And I had thought of a gift for Anton.
Ah, yes.
An astrolabe.
An astrolabe. Calcrix will pass you an astrolabe.
Oh, wow, thank you.
It's unusual as it shows the two moons of the planet where one is hidden.
Oh, wow. Okay, sorry, my focus, my attention's just changed.
Although you probably won't hear it, when you look at the stars, remember that you're helping us contributes to everybody else being able to look at those stars too.
And it does showcase that the world itself is a hollow sphere.
Yeah.
And one of the moons, the hidden one, is also a hollow sphere.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Basically,
Fascinating.
it's why the our system is called a trinary, because there are technically 3 suns,
Okay.
but 2 are hidden inside planetoids.
All right. Well, I'll be studying this.
So Anton is barely aware as Calcrix hugs him,
Yes.
But he's happy.
but she's okay with that.
Wait a second, isn't the cats from the moon?
They are from the 3rd sun.
Mm-hmm.
The one that's the moon that's hollow?
Yes,
Samurai Space Cats.
and they have pizza.
One day I will have a Samurai Space Cat as my character.
It's not beyond.
No, I've been in one of their ships, if I can ever remember it.
When they got to fly in one of their ships as well.
Yeah, Seika's gone in one of their ships.
Yeah, but
It's very uncomfortable.
No, the thing is, I broke into it.
Oh no, you didn't break into theirs technically because it wasn't.
It wasn't
a full
locked.
ship.
Yeah.
But still, I wasn't supposed to be there.
The next one is my Dwarven Companion. I know we have had a short friendship, but it's been very memorable. Very memorable indeed. I cannot speak of what I know of you now, but I can say your decision to dedicate yourself to detectoring, though very undwarf-like, was brilliant, my dear dwarf. You can read the completely, absolutely fictitious version, Calcrix Winks, in Drazzle's upcoming book, Drazzle and the Drunk Detective Dwarf. Spoiler alert, the dwarf isn't actually drunk. He just pretends to be, so his enemies underestimate him. Drazzle claims credit for that plot device, but we all know that he writes about his... He pokes Calcrix really hard. Calcrix says, yeah, he just... It's a really fun book to read, so when it comes out, you should read it. She then turns to Chauvel and says, Chauvel, I left you for last because I feel I have done you an injustice. I think the last little while in this time, not the one that I'm from, as a family we've forgotten how to talk to each other. We've used to sit by the fire or at night or on the hillside while resting and tell each other our thoughts or stories of different times and adventures, but we stopped doing that because we started to focus too much on our quests and on getting to the next one and trying to get all of the things done, and we were looking at the world around us and not focusing on our family. I think for you it's been especially hard, and none of us has wanted to acknowledge that out loud, considering who your god was, maybe. When you became a paladin, you dedicated yourself to a god whose values seemed moral and just, but who changed substantially, who had no warning, no guidance, and no other followers or paladins to discuss it with. This is not to say the rest of us do not face similar challenges, but you must feel isolated, betrayed by your god, and probably angry. I didn't understand that these emotions might dampen your ability and your will to hold back your anger at the world and your god, but I do now. Your desire to protect has always been strong, which is what led, no doubt, to you becoming a paladin, and that is what led you to helping in my rescue and keeping me safe. So I want to say what I didn't get a chance to say before. I'm sorry I hadn't learned yet that making assumption about friends and family is just as harmful as making assumptions about strangers. I did not realise that even as a stranger who draws their weapon may not want to attack but might actually just be scared, that our own powerful paladin, fearing for the safety of the family and unsure of everything else in our world, might also instinctively act to protect without realising the devastating effect of that defence. But I have faith in your inner strength and that you will find your path, just as you have all helped me find mine. For that, you have all been integral. I feel like we all do this to some degree. It's a natural response to protect those we love. On one of my other quests, in the very recent past, we faced soldiers of Exantiotl. Our party dealt with his attack very lethally, having confirmed that these were Exantiotl's minions. Gosh, I wish he had an easier to say name. And I reluctantly admit to feeling a sense of accomplishment at having made the community safer by killing people. A moral discussion for later though. Once the fight was over, we received news that Exantiotl also sent minions to our homes. We each had to make a choice: go home and protect our loved ones, or continue on our quest. If we went home, we could return to the quest, but ultimately the war would be lost. And we all chose to continue on. But the most dedicated of our group, our leader, he didn't even attempt to contact his home when he heard this news. He already had faith that they could take care of themselves, and if they could not, then as regrettable as the loss would be, and one he would certainly grieve, he felt it wasn't going to be on the same scale as if the Master won. And he made his commitment. He knew that that's what he was giving up.
Can I have an insight check? Are we talking future or past?
That's a difficult question.
Past.
So it is your future, it is this Calcrix's past.
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
alright.
So both.
Yeah, I was going with that.
Which is why she's not giving specifics.
I mean, I don't have a home.
It could
so
be
that's-
any. It
so
could be
it's
any
easy
time.
choice for
It's
me.
happened in Monday.
Yeah. So it has happened, but it happened 3 weeks in the future, but in Calcrix's past.
Yeah,
And it's
I get
more
it.
likely to affect those you care about,
Mm.
whether or not you have a home.
Okay.
So it doesn't matter about whether or not you've got a home, it just matters if you've got people you've learned to care for.
Okay.
And so what she's trying to say is, I panicked and I faltered, and I almost went home. I almost gave up on fighting the Master. I wanted to protect the people in my region and in my domain. But seeing his resolve reminded me that I had chosen this path, and with this commitment, I have to have faith in my family and in my companions. And I have faith in you all. And that you guys will complete this task. And you don't need me to do it. You never have. But I've been grateful for the fact that I've been able to help. And that you've accepted that help. Which brings me to the oath I have made to Lorimer. The guy who thinks he's beautiful.
Loreth and Lucy, you mean?
Yes. Loreth, sorry, not Lorimer. I got it right the first time I put that in. I wrote Loreth and then I changed it to Lorimer.
Well, maybe he changes his name in the future. Tries to lose his loser past.
After I made that oath, you all, well, a lot of you looked at me with a very negative or distressed response. Either angry at me or Loreth. I could not say. I can only explain my reasoning. After the vision, as you all know, the Queen of Darkness gave me, and she is a direct opponent to corrupted gods like Alphax, who Loreth follows, and the divination that said success was possible, but only if I, Calcrix, brokered it. I think it came down to me only because the Earth Guide was gone, and all of you had exhausted all of the other options there. This was the last solution we had. We had no choice. And unfortunately, that choice put me in the corner to make the oath, regardless of whether of you guys consented. And it came down to whether or not I perceived us as heroes or villains. And my intuition told me that if I was not utterly honest about this answer, that this would come back to it would not work and we would fail.
Don't punish yourself over that, Calcrix. You made the right decision.
I'm very grateful that you have expressed that. And I'm very aware that not everybody here feels that way. In the end, in my heart, I decided we are heroes. I want to make sure I remind you of that. That is the ultimate result of me making that oath, is that I think we are heroes. We're imperfect, but who's perfect? We all make mistakes. As I just said, I faltered not too long ago in your time, and I regained myself on the path, but I'm just as valuable as everybody else. I don't think that we're all perfect. This oath only commits you to being true to the role of a hero. It doesn't prevent you from killing the evil guys. You can kill. Then she looks to Morrigan and says, wantonness is to do things without thought or care for the consequences. Therefore, not wantingly killing is to not kill thoughtlessly and without care for the consequences. I feel like the best attitude to this oath should be that it is an incentive to cheat Loreth of his prize and his pride. Demonstrate that doing legend lore and reading your lives does not give him a true understanding of who you are. I believe he read those books and he underestimated every one of you. If you still have a quarrel with me for taking this oath without seeking personal permission of each of you, then I put to you that you still do not fully understand the position I was in. I was given no option to discuss it. I was facing a being with more power than any of us, for even if we killed him, and especially if we killed him, then the evil we are fighting will win. Making the oath not wantingly to kill is like making an oath to breathe or drink water every day. We are all good people who do not wish to kill for the sake of killing. Morrigan, you said you do not understand what wanton means and what a hero is. I've asked the first, and as to the second, I trust my family not just explain but to demonstrate it. For that is what they are, and when they aspire to be the best they can be. Just remember, even heroes falter. What matters is how they pick themselves up and move on. Do they take responsibility, reflect on their mistake, figure out what lesson they need to learn and change their approach? Or do they focus on deflecting responsibility and continue the behaviours? One last thing, all of you need to understand. Morrigan is from the Wild Hunt. They hunt those who break oaths and kill children. It is wisest not to speak of either subject in her presence, which is why I cut off both Cheval and Lorith when you were discussing the books you had on each of you. There is enough conflict in this party without further fraying the new bond Morrigan is trying to forge with each of you. I appeal to you to all spend more time to get to know her and to encourage her to get to know you as well. Sit down and talk with your family at the end of the night. Try to have more conversations with each other. Try to remember to ask how each of us is doing, how we're affected by what is going on in our lives. I know that's so easy to forget because even I had done it for a long time and I am ashamed of that. So I hope and bid that you have the best of luck. Because if you don't, I won't be here to give you this message.
Yeah. The time thing blows my head sometimes.
Okay, so
Try not to think about it.
give each of you a
Say
chance
hi
to
to
respond
Drazzle
while
for
they
us.
duck to the toilet.
Drazzle, you can see kind of far behind. Just you can see there's a blue something in the background, but he's far enough away that he can't actually be seen because he can't actually allow himself to be identified.
Okay.
Yeah, but he's writing stuff down.
Yeah. Yeah, no, you be damn sure he's got his book out and he's making notes. Sorry if that went a bit long, I didn't have time to edit
I'm
it.
glad cameras are not
It was
invented because he'd be
prepping my
classed as a
response.
Japanese
Give me a
tourist.
second.
It was a bit repetitive, unfortunately. I was trying to cut out the repetition from it, but
Okay, so our families are going to be in danger. Okay.
they may.
Something's happening in a few weeks.
No, the interesting thing is they're always in danger.
Exantiodal is now starting to try and distract us by actively attacking our families.
Well, the problem is I would be going from one war zone into another, so I can't really do anything
To
anyway.
fill you in, what happened on Calcrix's domain was imps came and just started to run amok. So that's how Exantiodal interfered in her domain. So technically it wasn't fatal, but because we didn't have direct contact with our domain and we just knew Exantiodal was attacking our home domains, we were left with a big blank nothing. It's like, what does your mum do when she gets to 3?
Yeah.
You just didn't know. And so when we finally got there, it's just imps.
And part
Well,
of the issue was they couldn't
It
find
was
out
dark
what was
fey
happening
for,
unless
it
they
was
went
dark
back.
fey for my family, but
Oh, well, I know where my family is anyway. They're currently in a bloody naval war at the moment.
yeah, my family was attacked by dark
So
fey.
Seika's
family was attacked by
from Monday
dark
Night's
fey.
group was
Yep. Morrigan's family, good luck to you.
yeah.
But Seika's family was attacked by dark fey.
But the reason why Eep now has tasted imp is rather than going back, Calcrix, when she faltered, she decided rather than going home, she will send Eep and told Eep to protect her family. Eep took that to being eat all the imps.
Right.
Calcrix's domain is now fully
Imp-free.
cleansed of imps, and Calcrix can now look like an imp and has a taste for imps.
Okay.
Eep.
Eep.
Before Calcrix goes,
Yep.
Morrigan sort of sniffles at her side for a minute and produces a small branch of a plant that's got velvety leaves and these blossoms that look almost cotton-like but not more insubstantial.
Yep.
And this one has shades of silver and blue running through it, and she picks it up with her mouth and hands it to Eep and looks at Calcrix, nods, and jumps back to stand beside Antoine.
You don't kind of get to jump back, you get picked up and then you get cuddled. And as you're getting cuddled, all the sadness lifts from you and you're just filled with joy. That's it.
Alcric's just got a branch of the candy floss plant,
Oh, well.
which tastes like cotton candy.
Cotton candy.
It is literally this cotton candy. The cotton candy this plate produces is cloying to non-fey and obnoxiously sticky. I think Calcrix would love it.
I have an idea that Calcrix wants to take it home and plant it and grow more, but it's going to be a really hard thing for her to do because she's going to try and eat it before she gets home so that she can plant it out and grow more. But she's going to try.
If she does, her teeth will be stained with bright colours for several hours afterwards.
Yeah, something to look forward to after she manages to propagate it. Yeah, so thank you for being patient. Sorry it was a bit repetitive. Didn't get to edit it. Wanted to give everybody gifts, but didn't do it in time to get approval for all of the bits. So you might get gifts later on, depending on how things go. Until next game, unless anyone's got anything they want to add, I'll bid you guys good night, and I'll wish you luck. I'll keep tabs on things, like I said, and I'll be back in the future. Alright, have a good game, guys, and do not die.
We'll try to make that. We'll try to do that.
I have some healing things.
No. If you strike me down, I'll become more powerful than you can possibly imagine.
I can reincarnate you guys. I do have the ability to do that.
I'll do tea now, because it's probably well brewed.
Yes, it probably
Reincarnation.
I'm not high enough level to do it where I can choose things. It is a roll of the dice still.
And joining us online at that point is Josh.
Hey Josh.
Hello everyone. Hello. April Cheval. No power! Oh. Yay.
So not on your studio mic, I see.
No studio mic.
So you're now known as the Stuttering Paladin.
Okay, did anyone need more of a recap of where you were up to?
Weren't we arguing if we take the high road or low road?
We'd done the oath. We were heading out of town and we were heading to a crossroads to decide whether we were going high road or low road.
We're heading to, I can't remember, some village, Noble, something like that.
It's the dark element.
Starts with N.
Give me a second.
Something like that.
I wrote it down somewhere. Oh yeah, Nulb. N-U-L-B.
I'll write that down. And there was something that... I can't remember what the differences were between the high and the low road.
One was safer, but it took longer, and the other one was dangerous and it
Was faster.
The low road was safer but took longer. The high road is dangerous and shorter.
No, that's right. I was waiting for the dangerous one. High road.
So I'm assuming we all wake up after our shared dream.
Yes, we were going to have that you wake up.
So we all had that same dream?
You've all had that same dream.
Is there an astrolabe in my black bag?
There is one sitting on the ground beside you.
Okay, that's close enough.
And Proshka has a new necklace on.
Nice
that
necklace
reminds
there,
you
Proshka.
of what's on Chocobo.
Now I'm worried. Okay. Proshka, can I have a quick look at that?
He doesn't mind you looking, he just can't take it off.
I thought that might be the case. An Arcana check, detect magic. What
It is magical.
Okay, it is magical. Can I try to understand or identify it or something?
It is definitely Fey made.
Okay, it's Fey made. Right, it's a magical Fey necklace. Yeah, it suits you, Proshka.
Do I hear this? Do you want me to have a look?
Okay, you can tell me what it is.
Do I need to roll to have a look at it?
No, you can just look at it and go, yeah, you recognise it as basically
Yeah.
very similar to Chocobo's necklace.
He's joined the Wild Hunt.
Okay, right, okay.
Does it mean I've got a cold?
No, you're good. You just need to watch out if there's a tattoo that shows up randomly on your body.
And the tattoo may move because they do that.
Yep.
Actually,
Mine sometimes do.
if I had a tattoo, I wouldn't know about it.
No, I've got tattoos. I just can never remember them. Oh my God, look, that's things that I get them while I'm drunk for some strange reason.
Thank you.
She pulls out her. She pulls up her shirt on the right side of her waist and shows you a tattoo that looks like that for the top one, and the deer head sort of moves and looks at you, then moves back.
Yeah, I was going with it. So what, all the tattoos move around?
Yes, in some way or another.
In a world where magic exists, tattoos are not a 2D static image.
Yeah.
If you get a static tattoo, that means you've probably not been very rich at all. Or successful.
All my tattoos mean something. That yes, that one definitely looks at you.
Yeah, I just hate the tattoos that you can't cover up.
Hey, it's on my waist.
No. If you put a tattoo over the top of it, it doesn't.
Oh yeah, no, that won't work.
No, I've just got a couple that I'd like to get rid of, but can't.
That's my
Bloody
symbol.
gnomes.
That's the first symbol of my connection to the wild hunt.
Okay.
Okay, I am now going to look for them. Quickly go to the mirror and have a look around to see any tattoos that I
Do you have a mirror with you? And do you strip off a mirror?
Oh, that's right. We're no longer at the inn.
No.
I might have a mirror.
You're at a crossroads in more ways than one.
Well, at least there's not a demon here.
No, not a demon, but you do see it's starting to get brighter.
Right.
Oh, because the sun's rising?
As you're looking up, the light's coming from two different sources.
Okay, what's the first source?
Well, the brightest one seems to have a set of wings and is slowly descending.
Okay, and the other one?
That's the sun.
Okay, alright. Can we identify this winged light thing?
Sure, give me a religion roll.
Okay, I have no idea.
Oh, I hope it's not this.
It's intelligence, isn't it?
Can be, yes.
7.
It's winged and it's bright. Who knows what it is?
That's exactly what I thought.
Only God knows. Probably not your God, but hey.
Okay, be ready for something bad to happen.
You poke anyone else?
Are they looking up?
Well,
I glance up and go, huh, and then go back to fixing my clothes.
They don't seem interested. That actually, it's not Cheval, is it?
no, Cheval's down
Cheval's
there.
still black.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay, that's a 21.
Okay, looking
Religion
up.
isn't my great stat.
You seem to be seeing one of the celestial
My travel
generals
dice
coming
dice.
down.
Oh. Okay. That's either a good thing or a bad thing.
Okay.
From your knowledge of these things, they rarely appear for mortals.
Okay, they're not here for me.
They're not here for you.
They are not here for me.
It must be for you, Morrigan, because the rest of us aren't mortals. The rest of us are mortals.
I mean, technically I'm immortal.
300 years is a long time.
Yeah. And
See,
2 planes. Well, 3 if you count the Feywild. I guess they could be here for me. I don't recognize them.
I presume we've been spotted, so we can't hide.
Well, no. They're descending towards us, correct?
Yes, that is
Yeah.
correct.
So it was a celestial
General.
Okay.
general.
Be ready for anything.
Okay, that's even worse.
Should I be, prepping for battle? Like,
No, just
is
make
this
it-
something that happens?
I don't
No.
think battle will actually be very helpful for us.
No.
Prepare to run, maybe?
I
No.
can do that, particularly if there's a tree nearby.
Prepare to negotiate.
Okay,
Leon?
I am just going to sit down, take my pipe out, take my halfling grass out,
And make yourself as calm as possible.
and get comfortable. And also get my tankard out too. I might as well be
Good.
happy.
I'm checking on Taryn. I.
Looking
I'm
around,
still
Taran
dark
seems to have
aspect.
disappeared.
Taran! Taran!
You have a feeling that Taran can't appear while such a being's here.
Ugh. Now I don't like them.
What? The fact that they just give out divine aura, which means that Imps decided not to be here as well.
Your imp has disappeared as well.
Okay, rehearse
away my
my
point.
And Preshka probably won't like it that much too.
And my owl is definitely not so.
rehearse my arguments for defence.
I
Because I feel
summoned
like I'm
my
about to
owl.
be put on trial.
The last time I summoned my owl, it was in dark form. So
No, they're-
my owl isn't there either.
No, the thing is,
They're all lawful, aren't they?
no. Who are you? You're an ant compared to this thing, so I don't think it's you.
Okay, all right. Well, Kalpix is gone and Drazzle's not here, so who else could it be?
Probably the paladin.
So it's a religious thing?
Is basically an angel type thing.
Yeah.
Divine.
Then I doubt it's for me.
Yeah, basically this is the higher ups.
Then I doubt it's for me.
As it gets closer, Yodri can make out the blazing wheel on its tabard.
Wait a sec, that's what's his name?
Who?
The sun god, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I don't
Yes,
think I've
good.
got. I don't think I've got
Fun.
enough grass. Yeah, I'll start smoking a little bit more.
I will say you need to now make a Constitution saving throw. You can choose to fail it if you wish to.
No, I'm stubborn.
Well, if you're that stubborn, you can have +7.
These two tend to roll well for con.
Hey, does the paladin have his aura?
Depends on what has the paladin gone for saving throw aura today?
Actually, no. The thing is,
Yeah.
which god are you currently worshipping at the
Because
moment?
you won't be able to change it if you choose that one. This is the point where you could choose.
No, I'm happy for it to be the
Yeah, but
Yeah.
the other thing is, which god are you following at the moment?
All of them.
Okay, that's confusing.
I've collected them all.
Great, you've Pokemon them.
Yep.
No, it doesn't make any difference. If I was rolling a 1, I'll re-roll again. Yeah, that's not a good roll. I rolled a 3, so it doesn't make much.
Sorry, Grog let you down.
No, God.
Okay.
Grog.
No, you're very calm now, aren't you? You're very calm.
You are so calm. You can see 5 or 6 of these things coming down towards you,
Oh shit, we're in big trouble.
and you're so happy and calm.
Yep.
And you're laid out on your back and making your own grass angels.
I look at Yodri. And I look at Anton. Is this normal?
And
No, this is not
then
normal.
pointing out what clouds look like what.
So we're having a very odd day.
But then
Okay.
Celestials descending upon us doesn't happen every day either.
No, it doesn't. But it's not supposed to.
I would have met would Celestials?
And the Celestials aren't part of the Wild Hunt.
Okay, because I know that there's infernal things in the Wild Hunt.
Most of the angels stay out of it
Okay.
because they technically are the warriors of the gods themselves, and the fiends will fight for anyone.
Cool. And Cheval's saving throw aura is a +7 to saving throws.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it is.
Taking note of it.
I might need that.
Okay, so it comes to within 50 feet of everyone while still in the air, and you realize it's a lot bigger than you thought.
Okay, well, it was very bright.
A celestial, it is a winged angel that is large.
Is it, considering the people and the things I've met and played with and worked with in the Wild Hunt, is it intimidating to me?
Yes.
Okay.
That's why I started smoking.
So I'm watching it.
It's the sort of thing that could reprimand the hunt.
I'm watching it cautiously and sticking to the edges of the party.
And the few times you've seen something like this, the hunt has veered away from it. Okay, so...
well, it's bound to happen. Yeah, this is for Cheval, definitely. It's her problem at the moment.
No, it actually might not be hers.
As it calls out in a strong voice, doesn't seem either masculine or feminine, doesn't seem to be either.
What language?
You think it's Treldaran.
Oh, okay. We all think it's our native language.
So I hear it in Sylvan?
Yes. And even worse, you hear it in your native Elven from when you were a child.
In the other plane.
Yes.
In other words,
I'm very confused.
In other words, it's scolding language.
You hear it in your first language.
My first language existed on a different plane.
Which doesn't even exist in this world.
Nope.
All right. What are we told?
Basically, it is calling out Chauvel, as Chauvel has requested an audience with Ixion.
Oh. So, it's not us.
And Chauvel has breached her terms of conduct to Ixion.
That doesn't sound good. A memory or a religion check? Ixion is which one's Ixion?
Ixion is the genocide god at the moment.
Okay, and Cheval's got this two master problem, hasn't
Yes.
she? Yeah. Okay.
Her original god is Ixion,
Okay.
and Ixion doesn't share.
Ixion's greedy, right? Okay.
Oh no! If Ixion has claimed something, that thing cannot forsake it.
Okay, we got a problem.
We had a problem with this a long time ago. It's just only decided to front up, that's all.
Well, it just took a while to get through all the requests.
The bureaucracy, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you remember how many sessions ago you made a request of Ixion, Josh?
Yes. And then got answered by someone else.
Sorry, but you're currently in a blah 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 queue at the moment. Please leave your name and...
You are queue number 2,500.
I believe it was in the
Your call
millions.
is important to us.
That was back when you were with the Vikings, shall we say?
Yeah.
Actually, I thought it was before that.
There's been a couple.
Yeah.
That was the worst one. Okay, it asks you, how do you respond?
How do I respond?
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me. I believe the prayers that I cast almost eons ago now no longer need the services of Ixion. I found my own way and am willing to continue finding my own way.
Okay, so it seems to glare in your direction and it says, so you choose to forsake the oath of Ixion.
Morrigan's eyes are very wide and watching.
What would be the phase view of breaking the oath for the greater good?
There's no distinction for
There is no good
breaking
or
the
evil.
oath. There's no good break and there's no bad break.
This
It's
is what
a
I'm
break of
saying.
an oath.
Morrigan has no concept of good and evil. You either break an oath or you don't.
Even though the god actually broke their oath to you. which
They
is-
have no oath to their followers.
Yeah, I know.
They don't have a promise to the people that follow them. They basically, and to be honest, Chauvel has been enjoying the benefits of the oath up until this point.
What a pity I do not have any silence spells that I can cast on myself and then happen to be right next to the Fae. Actually, we'll check that. I don't think I've got silence.
I've got silence. I'm sure it has some help.
No, cast on me.
So they can't hear you?
No, isn't it an area effect thing?
It is, but it depends on how close it is.
Yeah, I just wanted to go
What
walk.
Yodri's trying to do is
I just want to walk up
Morgan
next
can't hear.
to Morgan so they can't hear the rest of the conversation.
Oh no! If you put Chauvel into the cone of silence, you won't hear it.
No.
But you can hear what happens outside of the silence zone.
So I'd still be able
It's
to hear.
telepathy. It won't.
And it only silenced what's in the area of effect, not from what's happening outside it. So you can actually hear the noise of outside. It stops you from creating noise that goes out of it. It's not a deafness. You'd have to cast a version of deafness on Morrigan.
I was getting get
spell,
smart confused.
I think
I need to get the get smart cone silence.
Yeah.
I have blindness and deafness, but I'm not casting it on myself.
But it's,
I've got a better idea. I'll drug the Fae. So here, have something distracting the Fae with halfling grass.
Which one? You can see 6 of them.
All of them.
Well, I'm already hearing a voice in my head because I've already reached out to Durak and said, what do I do in this situation? I've been told to keep the family safe, and it looks like one of them might break an oath in front of me, and I'm confused.
He's waiting on the result.
Durak?
Yes. As the paladin's choice.
She, by the way.
Can we have a quick conclave? We might be able to argue the case for you.
Well, no, the
Siobhan.
problem is he has to break his oath to join the other oath, to join the other god.
Well, technically, he's promised to both gods now.
The issue is one does not like sharing, and
The other one doesn't like men.
Mm-hmm. For good reason in their background.
Mm.
yeah, but the problem is, I think bloody gods are basically indifferent to that point of view.
Charles, do you want us to argue the case for you?
I'm not going to get involved with a fiery sun god. I'm just going to sit here and relax.
Fire is a fiery god.
Yes, it is the top tier god of energy and fire,
Okay.
and is the ruler of that sphere of power.
Yep.
I hear a paladin needs saving.
Okay, so M, would you like to introduce yourself?
Hello, I play Val, your cleric wizard.
Help me, failed ranger.
Well, no, you keep calling me Failed Ranger.
Failed ranger.
Well, we've got the Oathbreaker in the background.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I think that's a slightly more dangerous term than Failed Ranger, so there you go.
Yes, the Fae who enforces oath breaking is sitting here watching avidly and nervously as Cheval is being confronted by an angel from Ixion.
Do I know what the relationship is between Cheval's two deities?
Yes, it's pretty simple. His second deity is subservient to the other.
Okay, I can try argue the case for you, Cheval.
So-
Then again, last time I argued a case in a court,
What the
it
fact
didn't
that
work out.
you decided not to be so extreme, just going with the flow, not being an extremist.
Well, there are many ways to deal with the situation. I'm leaving it purely to what the player wants to do.
Yeah.
As you would recognize, this would be Ixion's personal solar.
Yeah, that's why
Oh,
I'm
great.
smoking so much stuff. As soon as you said general, I'm going.
It's a general, not an executioner.
No, the other thing is, it means that Cheval was actually liked,
Important.
and he had plans for her.
He had gifted her with gifts beyond that of other paladins.
Yeah, I forgot. Even though that we thought they were curses.
Well, actions had corrupted them.
Right. Yeah.
So does Chauvel have anything to say to the general of your god's armies?
Cheval will say, and this is going to be a very big stretch, I have never broken the oath of Tubak. Tubak had forsaken me for the deals of the war. My prayers were left unanswered, and I don't think this is rightfully fair to deem me an oath breaker when my lord does not answer me.
It says it is here to answer for you now. What do you want of Ixion, and will you follow Ixion's law? If you choose to go your own path, that means you do not follow Ixion's law, which would then make you an oathbreaker, as per what I said earlier. It says.
Yeah. What would Ixion require of me?
Continued service, and to fight in the war in the name of Alphatia. As all followers of Ixion are getting a call to arms.
And face are the bad guys, right?
Alphatia is seen as the bad guys, mainly for their genocidal current war effort.
Yeah, that's enough for me. That makes them a
Yeah,
bad
but
guy.
they also want to get rid of everyone who knows of Galantry, correct?
Mm-hmm.
I was born in Glantry.
Which means that either Cheval has to get mind wiped.
I don't think Cheval knows I was born in Glantry.
No. Anyone who's aware of Galantry.
Anyone who knows the name Galantry.
Because they're saying it, do I now know the name?
Yes.
Oh, great, thanks.
I don't think I would have said that out loud. That was player talk.
Yeah,
But
this is
Anton
playable.
has heard the name before.
Okay.
No,
It's one of the
Morrigan
major
is
nations.
silent. Rhiannon is
Oh.
saying my character was born in Glantry.
No,
Well,
I've
no.
been there.
My
You have.
character grew
That's
up
where I got
for...
my bloody pirate ale, which I happen to know what's in it, and I didn't really care about it.
My character was not born in Glantry. My character was brought to Glantry, spent a bit of her childhood in Glantry, and was picked up by the Wildwood from
Yeah.
Glantry.
So which side? The werewolf side, the zombie side, the vampire side?
The Scottish side.
Or
The Scottish side.
Oh, yeah, we were there
Clancy's.
with the caper tossing and that.
Yep.
So you weren't there with the genocidal fairy coffee side.
No, the Clantier.
That's where we found that fairies went psycho with coffee.
Cheval turns to Morrigan.
Mm-hmm. Morrigan's
and
looking at you.
says, if I break the oath with Tubak, what does that mean for this party? Am I the only one targeted? Is everyone with me in danger?
Under the laws of the Wild Hunt, it would be targeting you
Unless they try to protect him.
unless they try to protect you. I am in current contact with my mentor, seeing if there is something I can do. I do not know what I will be able to do, but I would try.
Cheval, it's something I've been hinting at, but could you argue that you've kept oaths to both gods?
All I can hear is this
I
arrows
don't know
going,
how much I could say because, as we are aware, my original god doesn't like to share.
We can argue that you are greater than most now. You've grown out. The power that you've been given by the.
I'm trying to understand. If I continue to say yes to Ixion, I will need to go to the war.
Yeah.
That will be my call.
Okay, your call. Your call, Cheval. Your call.
I am trying to do what I can for you. I recognize the situation you are in. I recognize that it is hard. I have been tasked to protect you, and I will do my best.
You can negotiate if you can find a negotiation point, but that is up to you.
Was that towards me, man?
That is towards you there, Josh. Most gods aren't all or nothing, but they will make demands, and any demand is negotiable, just as long as you're not seen to act against it directly.
Can you argue, Cheval, that you're great enough to actually serve two oaths at the same time?
The problem is they start to contradict each other.
Oh, yeah,
They
that's
will
details
say yes.
further in the track.
And that's
This
what's...
is the morale check that we've all been talking about for the past 100-ish sessions.
Well, since they found out what Ixion's goal is,
What is it?
it is the annihilation of Galantry.
Well,
Would
it's
it
also...
work?
Oh, that's right. I have heard that.
Yeah, but it's also the annihilation of everybody who's aware of Galantry, which
Because he
is
wants
most
to
of the population.
Because he wants to wipe out the patron of Galantry, and the only way to do so is to remove everyone who knows his name.
I don't know his name.
That's the... no, that's...
But you know Galantry, and that's enough to give the
Yeah, that's
patron life.
I know Ixion's goal.
And that's the only way of
You
killing
would have heard of it.
Yeah, and that's the only way of killing a god.
And if Ixion doesn't succeed and stops, then there's a good chance the Wild Hunt will be denied this world.
Doesn't succeed.
If Ixion doesn't succeed, the Wild Hunt will be denied this world.
By the person who, the god of Glen.
Because magic will no longer be able to enter this world.
Mum,
And those who are magical will die.
So
Yep.
if Ixion succeeds, that will happen, or if Ixion doesn't
If
succeed?
Ixion fails, that happens.
Ooh.
Why are these gods so keen on destroying everything? Bloody hell.
I'm a fan
negotiation.
of Galantry, but
hmm
I will mention to the Archangel, I have never broken an oath. I have been conflicted by two gods, and I am willing to sacrifice the flaming power of Tubak to continue on protecting this party. As has been required by a dear friend of mine.
Okay, give me... do you get anyone else to speak on your behalf with that as well?
If Zal wants to chime in about what I've done and
Well, I mean, all I can say is, in my eyes, and to the eyes of people who are dear to me, he has made valiant efforts to be the better person. In so many ways, we are striving to do do sort of what is asked of us. And I believe Chaval has gone above and beyond sometimes. Other times maybe not, but you know, to you know, service his patrons.
Okay, it does respond that if you were to, if Ixion was not to win this war, then you will doom the world to no magic. Because that is what the war is about, the right for magic to exist.
I need to think about that. Is that actually a good thing?
No magic, no...
I know I'm magic and therefore I'm dead, but putting that aside.
No creatures who require magic. Mainly humans, orcs and goblins being the majority of what exists on the world.
If that happens, I would be watching that to make sure, if it looks like it's happening, I am running to the Feywild.
It may be too late.
But I am magic.
I know.
I don't know if it's an arcana check, but if magic ends, does it mean these gods bugger off and leave us alone?
Technically, yes.
Well, it's not that bad an idea then. Well, they're the ones causing all the bloody problems, aren't they?
Do I also remember what happened on my plane and the loss of magic there?
Mm-hmm.
Isn't this the damn...
Fuck.
Bloody hell.
It's
The
all
Genasi thing all over again?
very similar to that, yes. And it is the right to exist is at the core of the conflict.
I ran from a world.
I can't handle this. He's
My-
denying somebody the right to exist. I can't accept that.
No, Ixion is fighting for it.
Rixion is fighting for magic by denying another god the right to exist, because that god is draining the world of magic.
And that god is?
The god of Galantry.
Okay, and that's not the master.
No.
And it's not the other one whose name we can't say properly.
Yeah,
Jesus,
unfortunately there's 5 wars going on at the moment.
That's what I'm saying, you know, like, these gods just create problems.
And currently the skirmishes are minor in comparison to what they can be.
Alright.
But
Okay.
you think,
But personally, I think we should do what we can to support the choice that you make. But I don't think that's maybe not fair of me to say, but I should tell you one way or another, given other goals that we're trying to achieve, but there's something we need to keep in mind.
And also for the player's perspective, the third option is Redrian is pushing for Immortals to be and gods to be hands off of the world.
That's a better. That's a good
that
third option.
means that neither Galantry wins nor Alphacia wins.
But how do you separate the two?
That's the knife edge.
that's what we're trying to work out.
So no genocide, but no loss of magic.
Oh, my backstory.
That's why we're helping Redrian.
Okay, I didn't know that. That's new.
That is the very center of why I keep that statement until important points.
Okay.
But either way, his master still needs to be defeated with that.
So with that extra bit of information, did you want to add any more, Josh?
It's interesting. Cheval's probably thinking very long and hard about what was just stated. And probably for the greater good of everyone in the party, Cheval will respond with think of the exact words. if Ixion is here to save the magic of the world, then to protect the ones I hold close, I will continue to serve Ixion.
Okay, give me a persuasion roll on that.
Persuasion.
I'm sure if you someone could help.
Yeah, I can't help you with that.
I think if I reach forward and cast guidance, it would be negative.
I'm going to, if I can. Where is it? So I get an expert dice on persuasion checks because of my silver tongue from my divine lessons.
In which case, then you add a d4 to the check.
D4, okay. Cool. That is a 27.
Okay, so getting just enough to make it consider your words. It is a tough crowd.
Yeah.
Tough
Yeah.
audience, yeah.
Zal probably didn't help in the slightest, but that's fine.
I don't think I have anything to help.
Okay.
Well, sometimes does the right thing.
Sometimes does the right thing.
So
Maybe you get a little overzealous, but that's fine.
it does say you have until the following winter to show your actions match your words, and you have lifted the corruption you have brought upon yourself.
Oh, great.
So what season are we in now? How far is winter?
It's not this winter, but the following winter.
Okay, so at least a year.
He's got it just
Over
over a year. It says if you have not removed your corruption by then, you will have to answer to Ixion himself.
Yep.
How we won't be dead in a year's time.
Which means one less thing to worry about, he says to Anton.
Yeah.
And if you fall further in that time, you will consider it a failure, as all your actions will now be watched. He does not care about your intent, only your actions.
So is the corruption the presence, her oath to the other god? Or?
It's also when all her wings went black, and
When I was very lost.
So basically you need to rededicate yourself to Ixion and Ixion's.
it's not just Ixion has to dedicate herself to a path. The path is not always what the god lays out, but the path is generally just and about saving others, not yourself. And the more you focus on yourself as a paladin, the more you fall.
Mm-hmm.
So it says you have earned a reprieve. Make the most of it.
Understood.
But know that eyes are on you now.
I will make sure to protect this party with the brightest of light.
And it starts to float away. Okay, for game perspective, that was an elite solar.
Don't know. Probably too tough.
Effective.
Yeah,
Should I just
basically,
crumpled into a pile
would have been a party
with
wipe.
everyone's feet.
Yeah, kind of what I thought. That's why I was thinking run away.
You wouldn't be able to run away. Those things can teleport.
And
I
they're
know, but
also,
if you all go in
you wouldn't
different
have to.
directions,
It was
somebody
fast
will
enough
escape.
not to.
Well, it's like teleporting. That's why. Be happy.
Morrigan sees Cheval crumpled, and she's reminded of things, and she looks into her bag. Give me a minute.
Whoa, she's rummaging through the bag. Go up to Cheval. Yeah, have a pipe. That went off better than I thought it would.
Yeah, you handled that well, Cheval.
I thought you were going to be cremated.
I thought we were all going to be cremated.
No, he would have been. She would have been cremated first, and yeah, we would have just been.
Depends what because we've got away, I think.
We wouldn't have got away. I saw what happened with the just our Ingle entry with you deciding to so Ixion's glory attack nuke in a small area.
Basically, it would have been this creature that did that.
Okay.
That's one of the abilities of this creature.
Out of Morrigan's bag comes a rose that looks damaged and wilted and bent over, but still has all its petals and forms a black rosebud. And she looks at Cheval and says, I am not used to comforting others, but you have reminded me of something from home. This is called a dragon's rose. Now, there are two types, or two ways it is grown. One is tended to by the unseelie and will only bloom a single perfect black flower and is used as a tool. The other, like this one, grows in the wilderness. It grows wildly in all directions, and when it grows, it forms an impassable thorny hedge. It is durable, fire resistant, regenerates quickly if physically damaged, and does not necessarily follow the path of others, but maintains and survives and thrives nonetheless. In this form, the rose is no one's tool. You at that moment reminded me of this. And she gives Cheval the slightly sad looking but perfectly resilient rose.
Yep. And in that way, you're a weed. Resilient to the end.
Not the intention.
Chauvel does hear another voice in her head saying she will also win or fall based on how she leads her companions. She must also help them to the light.
Okay.
We don't know that, so.
No. But Chauvel does.
Cheval does.
Great. So Cheval has to convert us.
Not convert you. Just
No.
has to make you better people.
Well, that's a tough ask. I think the first task's probably easier. So do we take the high road or the low road?
Which does become the question now. Are you taking the high road or the low road?
Well,
The high road.
I was always in favour of the dangerous road, which I can't remember if it's the high or the low.
which also was, I think, was scaling cliffs and things like that. You do not like heights.
I know I don't like heights.
You prefer having your feet on the ground.
Yes.
So that's probably why I was suggesting probably go for the low.
I thought dangerous is meant, dangerous critters is what I thought it meant.
I mean,
It's
if we
also
do
the
come to
road
any
less
cliffs,
travelled.
If we do come to cliffs, I can carry you.
Well,
Says the small, childish.
I can walk down the walls if I have to.
Yeah, you got your spider climb thing, don't
Yeah, I
you?
got a spider climb thing.
I can turn into a thunderbird.
So
You
the
see
low
me
road
turn into a
goes
thunderbird.
goes through the hills, whereas the high road passes through the swamp.
One was more direct, wasn't it?
The high road
Let's go
is
the
shorter
The shorter road.
and more dangerous.
Shorter and more dangerous. I like shorter and more dangerous.
Still
Back
can't
on the
work
gift
out.
of the
High
rose.
road has got swamps.
So go, Josh.
Back on the gift of the rose.
Maybe it's a way.
Cheval takes a big deep breath, basically takes a knee, accepts the gift of the rose, and says, "Thank you." Note that you may be giving this as a gift, but take my word that you are basically one of the party, and I will do all in my power to protect you.
I would like to point out that this is a gift without obligation, which is very rare for me. And
Well, you can simply say you already received your gift and you are giving payment. You would be very hard pressed to say a gift without obligation because
Okay,
that's against
do
your
that
nature.
one.
Yeah.
do that one. Your acceptance is my gift, and I am return. Your acceptance and protection is my gift, and I am returning in kind. I know that at times I struggle with your form. There is a lot that has happened to me, and that has been highlighted again by the discussions of the wars of gods. And if at a later time, when we have the time, people would like to ask about what I know of these things, I am willing to share. I will try my best to overcome my limitations and learn what I am meant to in my companionship with you guys.
Zell claps Morrigan and Chauvel on the back and tries to make a lighthearted joke. You wouldn't know it, but he used to be the biggest crybaby back in the day.
Chauvel shoves my hand in your face. Not now, I'm in a
Right, maybe. I can't see that.
No, I have trouble seeing it as well, actually. But
Is Taran returned?
Taran has returned, yes.
Excellent. Morrigan notices Taran's returned and gives him a cuddle and says, "Please don't leave me alone again."
You realise Taran sort of gives you the feeling of you didn't have a choice.
I understand, but that was hard.
As you also notice that Chocobo does also return, even though you didn't think Chocobo had disappeared.
That makes sense. Oh, I don't think Emmy was here. Proshka's also now part of the Wild Hunt. That wasn't my doing.
Oh, fantastic! That sounds great. What are we doing? What are we doing about this whole wonton killing thing? I'm gonna really need your help. And I look over at Chocobo. Maybe undoing some training that I've spent years training him on, or retraining him on.
I find that when creatures become part of the hunt, they learn quickly the laws that go with it. I am, of course, very happy to help with the retraining, but I think what Chocobo has gained from joining the hunt will help Chocobo to learn how to be discerning in their targets.
Well, that's gives me some comfort to know, but I would still because I kind of had him on the beak. I've had him since he was a hatchling.
His wings flap and he shrieks out, "Oathbreaker! Oathbreaker!"
If you wish, I will reach out to my mentor and see if she has any advice. Most beasts, most people and beasts cower in front of her, so she might have some insight.
Do we outclass Chocobo as a beast or as more of a sentient since it's now...
He is a sentient beast.
Still a beast.
But,
Beast is still a classification no matter how intelligent they are.
okay, but so Chocobo's no longer a animal.
He's no longer an animal, but he's still a beast.
Yeah.
I'm still very worried that he has learnt speech.
Well, on the plus side, it means that you don't have to keep on casting Speak with Animals.
Well, she can, just won't help. His Chocobo's intelligence has risen above 4.
Which is... cool.
And also because he's a beast rather than an animal now too, I'm guessing.
No, all animals are beasts, but not all beasts are animals.
Right, okay. Okay.
It's sort of like all vermin are beasts, but vermin aren't necessarily animals.
Yeah, they could be, you could be a human vermin.
Insects are considered vermin as well.
True.
I think Morgan looks at Cheval and notices the uncertainty, and she says, part of why I am struggling with the concept of good and evil and understanding how a party works is because in the wild hunts we are all one. No one is... It's not that we are limited and controlled, it's just we are all driven together to follow our paths. While we are separated from the wild hunt, we are still connected, and I believe that that connection will help Chocobo learn discretion. And that part of why Chocobo is showing, I guess, signs of improved intelligence, I don't know what Chocobo was before, is...
I think his intelligence was higher than the standard act beast, but it wasn't 4. It was like 1 or 2.
I believe that is partly a gift from the wild hunt to help Chocobo connect and receive the guidance and influence of the hunt. It is not a control, we are wild fae. It is more a shared understanding of the world. And it is one of the things that I think Chocobo will gain from it that I am struggling without is I am unsure of how to work with people that I don't instinctively know their goals and their thoughts and their drives. working
Is
independently.
it sort of like hive mind mentality a little bit? Will we understand that?
Very much in that terms, yes, with the leader of the hunt, whoever it is at the time, being the queen.
King in this case, but yes. But I just really want to stress that it is a collection of wild fae. It's not like we have no independence and we are... It's hard to describe because it is not a compulsion. It is not a form of control that they have. We have a hierarchy, but we don't necessarily have to fight for it. Or it's moving as one beast, but separate parts. If that makes sense. And part of the reason it sounds so alien is, and part of the reason Morrigan is having such a culture shock is that is what she's existed in for 2/3 of her life.
Yeah.
So being without that and the confidence and the security that brings, of course she's going to stumble and make mistakes. And she is learning how to function properly with others without that hive mind. If that makes any sense.
Zal sort of nods slowly. I admit I don't quite get it as I've not lived it. But I think I understand at least partially, what your struggles are and where you're coming from.
It is an inexplicable feeling of being part of something. And while I miss it and feel disconnected from it, there is still echoes of it with me. And I am still connected, it's just distant. And it has been centuries since I have last felt that. But returning to the point, I believe that this influence will aid Chocobo in his development.
I think we need all the help, we can get. And if this isn't the way to do it, then I have absolutely no problems with it at all.
It will help. And if it doesn't come quickly, then, as I said, I will call upon my mentor and see if she has any advice to give.
Are they a large menacing creature like horse?
She's a Dullahan.
Oh, perfect.
Do you know what a Dullahan is?
Cool. Does she ride a motorcycle?
No.
Well,
I guess if she wanted to.
With caddies?
Headless horseman.
I am happy to do would that be a religion check, Martin?
Yep. Or
more of a cult.
religion was still fit with it. You could do it with nature or occult, but more fitting with religion for her character's knowledge.
Yeah. Oops. That's not the folder, is it? No one. Oh, I don't really dice out at the
So
moment.
as long as you're not
Really
hit by
heavy.
a crane, you should be fine.
Yes.
Well, Crane generally survives pretty well against it. It's the other victims that didn't do so well.
Yeah. But him surviving and slowly going insane doesn't really help much either.
But the other ones didn't survive, so there was no insanity to worry about.
And depending on which one, those ones are in hell. If you're going from, what was it, Tim Burton's?
Religion. 26.
Yes, you do recognize the term Headless Horseman by its other name, and that they are generally servants of some of the Justice Fey gods. Or Archfey, as they generally referred to.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Aren't they also like something to do with death and that as well?
Yeah.
Like was a judge and executioner, and also making sure that the dead goes to the right spot and all the other.
Yep. So basically, yeah, it's a creature of death and justice and judgment.
So, is it true if you stare down the neck, you actually stare into the abyss?
I don't know, but the ones who tend to do that with her tend to go slightly insane. I've never tried. I thought it might be a bit disrespectful.
No, it is disrespectful.
She
I
has.
just only heard that it would be like staring into the abyss. So
Well, considering most of them run screaming into the night, ripping their own eyes out, probably.
Casting their own version of blindness.
So we've got half the party in darkness and half the party in burning light. So cool, we're balanced.
Oh, they're a light in the Wild Hunt. I just happen to have connected with the Dark Fae.
Well, actually, looks like this side here is connected to the
Well, let you see, you have a...
It's connected to the Dark Fae.
So you have a warlock, a necromancer, a wild fae dark hunt member, and so is Yodri considered dark because he's a pirate?
Well, I also do the Lady of Below, which is also a creature from beyond.
Yep, and so then we move over to Cheval, who has taken on a corrupt form of an angel.
So the common link is we're all dark aspected. Okay.
Yep,
Are we all dark aspect?
currently yes.
Yes, but the thing is, Cheval's been told that, yeah, she needs to get rid of her corrupt aspect.
And dark doesn't mean corrupt. And the only person who doesn't show any form of corruption at this stage is Bradshaw.
I can tell you right now that some of the worst atrocities I've ever seen have been inflicted by the Light Fae.
I'm not sure if it came through, but I did make a joke about the hip bone being connected to the Dark Fae in the middle of that,
Yeah.
but...
We did laugh.
Dwarves are always corrupt. There is no such thing
Says
as
the halfling.
there is no such thing as an uncorrupt dwarf, other than a gnome.
As I said, he just doesn't appear that way.
He's a dwarf. Oh, that's right. He doesn't have a beard. That's right.
Thank you.
So he does.
No, he does. This one does have a beard. It's the dwarves from this region don't have beards.
So he's looked upon weirdly because he has a beard.
Okay, I thought it was the
But
other way.
technically he's not a dwarf because he married a halfling.
Well, he's also a 14-year-old in the eyes of the dwarves.
Yeah.
How the hell is he allowed out?
They're basically let out as teenagers to explore the world so they don't bother the adults, and when they come back they settle down and learn their crafts.
So the Mormons.
They inflict their teenagers on the rest of the world for 20 years.
Similar to, it's like, let's throw the baby to the woods.
Pretty much. It's also a volunteer thing. If they don't volunteer for that, then they volunteer for guard duty for 20 odd years.
So they got a choice of a cushy job
Or exploration.
or survive the wilderness.
But most of them make their fortune surviving the wilderness. Very few make it guarding their nation.
Morrigan looks absent for a second and tells Durak that it's all good, no waves were broken, I'm not in a weird position, but it's something that we might want to discuss in case in the future.
It will consult. And it will get back to you once she gets a little more perspective, it says.
She'd probably be connecting with...
What if there's two of them?
Two of
what?
which?
Two
I'm thinking of probably the worst idea. It's just popped in my head. If there was 2 Chevals.
One for each god.
Yeah.
Split personality.
The current leader of the Wild Hunt.
No, that was still. That was still 1. I mean, actually, physically 2.
A proper split personality can technically be 2 people.
It's not in. I mean, physically in 2 areas.
It was Simulacrum or whatever the spell's called. 7
I mean, technically we could kill Cheval and I could reincarnate her. And then all oaths are broken anyway because Cheval has died, so...
No, that makes things worse.
Yeah.
And some gods don't have till death do you part.
And, and this is one of them.
Paladins' oaths don't end on death. They generally go to their god's realm.
Yeah.
So everything else ends on death.
There's a good chance if Cheval is good...
Marriage titles and a lot of that stuff end on death.
Yeah. There's a good chance if you do that, and if Cheval was actually fairly good and that, she actually may come back as a Celestial.
I think this is all a future problem we don't need to worry about at the moment.
We're good.
Okay, coin toss.
To Noel.
So we had suggested go the high road, the short one, the more dangerous route.
Short and dangerous, I vote for.
And I was getting confused as the high road has also got swamps.
Yes.
I would assume that the low road would have swamps.
Low and high are not in relation to elevation.
If there's signs, we'll switch the signs around. How about that?
Or is that actually the names?
It's the name of the roads.
I was just thinking of elevation.
It's
who
like
the hell names these stupid things?
Hey, people name things High Street and Main Street.
Okay, so...
And nearly every settlement has a main street in Australia.
Yep, so I would think who's ever doing the maps were currently on drugs. They took this road as when they were high, and when they were on the down part is on the when they're...
Cheval, do you have any guidance as to which way we should go?
Cheval really has no preference, but is willing.
Oh wow!
Is willing to take the party through the high road.
Can Lowell do a survival check on from what knowledge we've gained, which road would potentially be better for our party?
Do you have a preference?
Red velvet, biscoff, cookies and cream.
Zal can make a check. I'll do an insight check.
Insight. Apparently my dice wants to roll 18 today for another 26.
Well, this may be another moral choice that you've been put under, where either it's meaningful or meaningless.
Probably the latter.
And
the high road was the faster but more dangerous one.
Yep.
Shorter and more dangerous.
Shorter and more dangerous.
So is that a caramel or ginger?
Cookies and cream, that one. And that one.
It's
that's
caramel and
Cookies
biscotti and cookies and
then
cream.
A caramel one and then a
No,
red
not
velvet.
biscotti. It's
I just remember the last time we weren't cautious in our travels. I'm pretty sure Zal still has a scar on his left shoulder from that.
I know very little about where we are. I am guided by you guys.
Though Cheval did get some rather explicit instructions from his god.
Okay, what were those instructions, Cheval?
So,
Lead us to the light.
It was improving the way we function as a party, basically. Not so much purposely taking you guys to the light, but proving to us that we can basically take the high road. We don't have to ram everything into the dirt when we step across it.
Figuratively, not Literally.
Hey, if we take the high road,
Would he
we
take
can,
the risk not to follow the instructions he was given?
if we take the high road, we can make things safer.
On the plus side, we will be going around water, which means that you're going to hate it.
I've got nothing against water.
Yeah, right.
I've got nothing against water at all.
So
Earth is opposed to air.
Yeah,
I'm just trying to think, Martin.
Mm-hmm.
which is me.
You said the high road is shorter but more dangerous.
It is shorter and more dangerous.
The low road is
Well
longer
travelled.
and safer.
Well travelled, but will take longer.
Look, seriously, we're scared of whatever's on the short road. Come on.
Yes, but whatever we need to understand that we may not need to.
Can you pass me another napkin, Anton?
Yeah,
We may
sure.
not need
Yeah, Gary,
to
sorry.
fight with violence over the high road.
It's more of probably the sneaky, which you're terrible at.
Or we save some people and eliminate some dangers for others.
Possibly.
Was there actually any villages on the way along that one?
You do not know.
Only one way to find
And
out.
we can't ask because we've been blacklisted from the evil.
They are afraid of Ixion.
I heard high road.
I heard high road.
I think if it is something truly dangerous, that would make it safer for the villagers to potentially start taking this road as well. Or if it is a case of negotiating with, if it is something to be negotiated with, then maybe we should check it out.
We're not in any particular rush, are we? Meaning that if we get caught up with a bad guy, with something to negotiate with or fight, it's not going to hurt us.
Oh, I mean, no, because if we took the longer road, we'd be taking longer anyway. So
I feel we're all sort of dancing around, all saying the high road.
oh, I didn't dance around it. I said take the high road. I know high road. Let's go.
I think we can be rightly criticised for being indecisive.
No, I thought it was actually was going high, as in through the mountains and things like that. Not that it's been called the high road.
Literally has a sign saying high road that way, low road that way.
Even though, can we see which one's elevated higher or lower?
Well, the low road has more elevation as it goes through hills.
Okay.
And the low road the high road is flatter, but it does weave through the swamps.
Okay. Whoever named it has a sense of humour.
Yep. It's like, calling a, what's the Robin Hood guy?
A redhead, call them Bluey. A
Yeah.
short person, call them Lofty. Yeah.
Trying to remember the offsider of Robin Hood, who's the big burly guy and called
Little John.
Little John.
Mm.
That may have been called Little John long before they grew up.
Yeah. So,
We sing a song as we walk.
hi ho, hi ho. Rachel's not here.
Rachel's not here. Okay. We don't have a bard either.
Yeah, you're not a bard, you're a rogue, aren't you?
Yes, that's why I was saying we could go sneaky, sneaky.
I can do sneaky, sneaky.
I know you can go sneaky, sneaky.
Clang, 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 clang.
Unfortunately, I think you're the only two commissioners.
I mean, technically, I'd waste a fairly reasonably high-ranking spell, but I could polymorph Cheval into, like, a owl, so Cheval could sneaky, sneaky.
That would be fantastic.
I can make Cheval sneaky, sneaky, and also fix up our problem with our god issues as well. Unfortunately, she won't be back for a long time.
No, I can polymorph.
Banishment?
Well, it'll be banishment from this plane.
If we really need to go sneaky, I have options to help Cheval.
I think you'll need it.
I don't think we need to be sneaky.
I had options to choose for polymorph, and I think one of them is a frog. A lot of them are giant things good for combat, and one of them is a frog.
A frog is actually appropriate for Fae.
What have I got? Let's see.
It
What
also
am
reminds me so much of Talisman.
Should we?
Yes. I can polymorph people into a rock dragon, a rock without a K juvenile, so you know the big rock birds.
Oh, you mean
ROC.
not ROCK.
A dire Tyrannosaurus Rex, a bunyip, a drop bear, and a frog.
Good old drop bears.
That was my choices, and when I saw
Drop bears
bunyip
are-
and drop bear, I couldn't resist.
Actually, you make it the proper drop bear, which is basically teeth, claws, and
Oh yeah, it's dangerous. Drop
thing
bear.
from like Freddy's Nightmares.
Drop bear has.
Which book did that come from again?
I'm fairly sure it was the Monster Menagerie.
Because
I
they
tried
have
to-
some really nice things in there when they describe them. Like their solars are far more devastating than the standard 5e
Drop
version.
bears have a bite
It's
attack,
supposed to be.
claw attack.
Looking at that, going, this is supposed to be an angel.
Drop bears have a bite attack, a claw attack. They can have advantage on stealth checks when in forested areas, and they drop. They
Death from
take
above!
no damage from falling 40 feet or fewer, and deal 2d6 damage when it hits with an attack after falling for 20 feet. A creature who takes this extra damage is not prone, and they grapple immediately if they do a claw attack.
Oh,
Okay.
So it's an Ewok on steroids.
Yes.
Not just an Ewok.
Will we be able to get to
Ewoks
know
don't
before
really have
nightfall?
claws.
We'll be able to get to know before nightfall. 'Cause
I think it was a couple of days.
You're not sure?
We're doing a good job wasting time.
No, we're doing this while
We're walking.
wandering.
Oh, we are walking.
So, an hour after you've left the crossroads, it did take you a while to leave because you did spend about an hour deciding which way to go.
That's what I'm saying.
And the high road passes close to a dilapidated farm, some 9 leagues from Null, as they say. The farm has been uninhabited for about for a couple of years, and rumor has it that it has a sinister history.
Do we investigate or do we walk on?
I mean, if we're trying to do good and we can free up a farm. Not that. No. Okay, player talk. Morrigan is always willing for a hunt.
That's more an investigation, I think. Poke around.
So there's rumours that it's what?
That there's a sinister history.
Or you could do which I believe the paladin will say, burn it to the ground. I'll get rid of any evil.
Yeah, but we're trying not to, like, if there's something good or something to save, isn't that what we're trying to avoid?
I'm happy either way.
I'm curious. I'd like to learn more about this plane and what
Right.
exists.
So there's two votes versus nothing.
It sounds like a vote for the yes, and investigate.
Cheval?
What time is it?
Probably about 2 hours after sunrise.
Oh, really? Gee, we're quick.
I was about to say 9:05, but you know.
Okay. What's the animal like? Is there birds tweeting, bugs buzzing?
No sound of animal life at all.
Okay.
Not even bugs.
Hags cackling in the trees.
Trees aren't even rustling in the wind. There's
Are
no
the trees
wind.
green?
The trees are yellowed.
Okay.
Ooh.
It is late summer.
Would I even know the signs of the seasons? Like, seasons don't react the same way in the Fae, doesn't do that? I might remember.
Well,
from when I
the
was a
seasons
kid.
can change from minute to minute.
So would I know if yellow leaves are similar, right for late summer?
No, they're more autumn, but it's only so many days away.
Well, it could be poor rainfall too.
We're in a swamp though, aren't we?
No, we're not.
Not yet.
Okay.
You're heading to the swamp.
Hour out of the village.
I can investigate.
We can just walk over there.
Are we trying to be sneaky?
We've never tried to be sneaky. We're lousy at that.
Because I can do pixie. And be invisible. Well, we can just wander around. I don't mind.
We head over to have a little poke around.
Okay, so if you, as you approach, the road here appears disused and disquieting. A little more than an overgrown dirt track flanked by sickly, dung-coloured shrubs and nettles. You can see that there is a small little path heading to the farmhouse, surrounded by what appears to be a hedge.
Before we go in,
And a barn is sitting outside the hedge.
before we go any further, can I use thought I had it in Naturomancy, but I could do it in Ethermancy. Can I use minor Ethermancy and try call out to the spirits to impart a brief bit of knowledge about my immediate area?
Okay, as you call out to the spirits of the area, you get a feeling of death.
I mean, that doesn't...
Violent death.
Violent death? Do I get any flashes of what
Dagger
type
through
of
the heart?
violence? Dagger through the heart? I will report this. Guys, the spirits nearby give me feelings of violent death and daggers to the heart. Does that help us at all?
Probably tells us why it's abandoned.
Probably tells us that the spirits there haven't been able to move on. Either.
Just as well, we've got a cleric and a paladin here.
I didn't get a sense of what caused the violent death,
Okay,
other than dagger through the heart.
I pull out a shovel. Okay,
When we
let's
get
find some bodies.
when we get close to the building, I cast detect magic.
Okay.
I talk to animals, but there are no animals nearby.
You do get a sense of magic in the area.
It's not just us, because we sort of radiate magic.
How do
get-
I flare up on his detect
I
magic?
know, it's blinding actually.
There's a lot of magic in the area, but there is some magic here remaining from before you came.
Okay. There is some residual magic here. It's not us.
You can't tell what type, can you?
Oh, well, can I determine anything more from
I
that?
thought you could
Right.
get the school of magic.
He can't see the magic, he just knows it's there.
Okay.
When I get closer, I might be able to work it out.
Like, as I said, I can scout in a different form. Or we
So
can-
you can tell that one of the magical auras is coming from inside the cottage of the farmhouse, and one seems to be coming from behind it.
Okay. One source inside, one source outside, around the other side. Go around and look at the back first.
I don't have my owl, so I can't send my owl forward.
Okay, wandering around to the back, you
No, I can send my in.
There are lots of ways of scouting. It's probably best we just stick together.
Okay.
Okay, even though it doesn't look to have rained recently, there still seems to be a bit of a pool of water in the back in a big muddy depression, about 60 feet across and perhaps 30 feet wide. And the water is covered with patches of greenish algae and duckweed.
Is this where the magic's coming from?
It is where one of the magic is coming from.
Within the water or the water itself?
Inside the water.
So something in there.
And the hole is riddled with sticks, fallen trees and leaves.
Something's magical in that.
Does it feel like Fey magic? Do I get a sense of Fey?
You don't get a sense of the Fey, but also you're getting a sense of imbalance. There are no insects in the whole area.
Okay.
Something like that would be swarming with insects.
Yep. Just trying to think, as a druid, like I should be able to.
Probably not very nice water to go swimming in, though.
Well, I can't really sense storm in there due to the fact that he would cause a bloody frost spot because it's actually a frosty. Is this actually a puddle or is it actually a pond?
A puddle and a pond is not much different. It's a big puddle, so you could call it a pond.
Or is it a dam?
Not really a dam because it is not really designed with big walled up areas to capture water.
So it's not artificially created water. It's a sinkhole or a depression or something that's filled with water.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Muddy depression.
Could have been. Anyway.
Yeah, could have been. Does anyone want to go swimming or we look inside?
I don't like the idea of leaving it at our backs.
I'm sure you can suggest the fiery angel walk into the water. I'm sure that will go down perfectly well.
Can I use... I've trained myself in See the Unseen, which is the range in Ak. So for an hour, I can detect invisible creatures and objects. The location, movement, and actions, or even sense creatures and objects in the ethereal plane.
Mm-hmm. You could cast that on other people?
No.
Okay, so yes, you can see the imp on Yodri's shoulder as it does rude gestures in your direction.
I smile, and my smile has a bit of teeth to it.
I didn't get the damage magic resistance from the imp, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, you see me baring my teeth at your shoulder.
I would love to get the invisibility. So, it looks like the only person who can actually not drown will probably have to go in there, correct?
We don't have to go in there.
If you're getting pestered, that's something magical, is it?
I have forms that allow me to go.
Well, that's one thing.
But Yodri's the water person.
I can turn into a sea hag. Like, if you want to go in, you can. Or if you want to go in with a companion.
Auntie!
If you want to go in with a companion, I have sea hag form.
Okay.
I could cast detect poison and disease to see whether the water is toxic in some way.
Yes, I have sea hag.
Okay.
Just
That's interesting, but I didn't realise hags were classed as Fae.
Most hags are Fae.
Yeah?
I can shapeshift into beast, Fae.
Oh, they were just witches.
No. Many editions ago they became Fae.
Yeah, I can do...
Okay.
Actually, I've got wild shape forms of beast, monstrosity, and Fae.
Though they can also be fiends.
Well, it's probably not very... Probably a bit risky to go in the water, but if you reckon you can do it, might as well.
Like, I don't like the idea of leaving this at our back.
Okay. Well, we'll keep watch while you're in the water.
Zal, Cheval, do you have any senses around this?
No. I don't like it either, but I don't really have much more of a sense than
Can I do
more than Anton does.
Can
I do an Arcana check.
Well, you can't actually see it, so you can't really arcane something you can't see.
But like the pool's radiating.
The pool's not radiating magic. Something in the pool's radiating magic.
Would a nature check give me something?
Idea about the pool, maybe? Give me a nature
It should
check.
have insects.
Well, there'd be more than just it should have insects.
Okay.
So do a nature check.
I can support you in a nature check if you like.
Is there any smell?
Yes. It smells bad.
I'm
So it
just
smells
trying
decay.
to check. 'Cause
While
I've
they're
got,
doing all this, I'm keeping watch.
Beast Law, Fey, and Weather. That doesn't fall under any of these?
No.
Okay, I still get advantage. Should I try my Keyleth dice?
I think so.
Let's balance it out with one of my better rolling dice.
Would you, if I cast armor of Agathis,
Not horrible.
will that actually cause ice to pop around me when I get into the water?
Quite possibly.
16, and I can use what was it?
The hell does more
So
water
27.
27. Looking at it, it does look like the water is toxic with all the algae and coloration.
Do you have things like protection from poison and something like that?
I do, but I sort of don't want to waste the spell.
Fair enough.
We can just.
Does anyone have like a long stick or something we can see how deep the water is before we send someone into it?
I give
Potentially?
Yodri a insight roll.
What is that? It's 12.
I managed to roll a 14 on 12 on my Keyleth.
Is that with wisdom?
Yes.
Okay, that's a 14.
Okay, so you do know of many pirate ways of searching waterways without going
You
into
don't
them.
have proficiency?
Drag a
No, I
niggle-
don't have proficiency in insight.
drag
I'm a people person.
drag a net,
Yeah, I'll
drag a net along the
I'll
bottom.
try to work out if it actually is deep or is it just like neck high for me and waist high for everybody else.
Now, you're unsure how deep it is, and the mud is also not your friend. So standing in it, you may actually sink more in the mud than into
Yeah, unfortunately, I do not have an infinity amount to destroy water.
I'm trying to think what's in my inventory.
Mind you, I could fill it up with extra water with my decanter.
Displace the toxic water. Ooh. Let me try something.
Oh, wait a sec. How much water is actually there?
65 feet by 30 feet.
And the depth? We don't know the depth.
Hard
we
to
don't
tell because the ground isn't solid, it is soft.
know. Well, 60 plus 30 is 1800. So you're looking about 2,000 times depth.
Where the hell did I get this bloody...
That is if it uses logic though.
And all the ground around it is quite muddy, and you easily sink past your knees into it.
I mean, we can go inside and see what's inside and just be aware that that's here and one of us is always watching our backs.
Okay, so I can actually destroy 20 gallons of water. Woohoo!
Like, I could leave Taran here to bark if anything emerges.
Yeah, that sounds like a reasonable plan. Unless if no one's willing to go in the water, I can understand why. Then we leave it.
Aren't we coming up with ideas to check the depth? Like throw a stone in it. See.
We have a rope. Surely we could tie a stone to the end of the rope and see how far it falls.
Or a net, or a grappling hook.
Or I can just get a rope, have it each section off with a length, and get Storm to just fly across and just lower it in the middle of it and just see how low it goes.
Yeah.
And also get ready to just if something jumps out, because I just got a bad feeling that he's lowering it out, and then since this is the Jaws' 50th anniversary, a bloody shark comes out of nowhere. And
That's a nice idea. A land shark.
It's a sharknado.
Anton, is the sense of the magic aura inside moving at all?
No movement at all, is there? No.
Okay, well, why don't we do that?
Okay, so lowering it in the centre seems to be only about 5 feet deep.
yeah, so it's deep enough for me to swim around in there. And if I wasn't the follower of the lady below, I'd drown in.
But the water's toxic, so that's a concern. Actually, what's the immunities of Sea Hag?
I think you're immune to paralyze. Wait a sec. No, I am since I'm water, I haven't got some immunity to poison, I believe.
Yeah, I don't have immunity to poison in Sea Hag. I have a +5 on Constitution checks, but I don't have immunity to poison.
Oh, I don't have immunity.
Well, you might have there's a protection from poison spell.
I have the spell, I'm fairly sure.
It might be a nice idea. If you do dive into the water, it might be a good thing to cast before you dive in.
That's a first level spell, isn't it?
Second level spell.
Second level spell? I may not have prepped it this morning.
Fair enough.
I have way too many spells. I'm so not used to having a spellcaster.
Yeah, bring up that water circle thing.
No, I don't know protection from...
Okay, then a protection from poison. Alright. Well, we can just leave it and head inside.
I'm happy either way. I believe that as long as we know it's here, we're not going to get surprised by it.
Mm-hmm. I kind of think it's an object rather than a creature.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean it's a good object, it just means it's an object.
Wait.
I do think that we're more likely to... The thing inside is going to give us clues about whatever's happened.
True.
The
investigation inside
I
that
actually
tells you.
do have.
Okay, looking at the cottage, on the far side of it, close to the high road, a crude path of square stones has been laid leading up to it. The hedge is, at closer inspection, a stone wall that has been overgrown.
Just before you go any further, I just remind you, Martin, the shackle of the Ghost Heart Covenant means I can see and interact with incorporeal, invisible undead, if there is such a thing nearby.
Mm-hmm.
And I can still see invisible and on ethereal. I have that for an hour.
It looks like it has weathered badly, with lots of holes in the outside of the building and a ruined cart in front. Looks like it would be suitable for pulling by a donkey or pony. You could probably get it working again if you wish to.
We don't have a donkey or a pony. Not unless Chocobo wants to hitch up to a wagon, a cart.
Oh, bloody hell. I knew I could walk on water.
But can you breathe underwater?
Yeah, I can.
Okay.
So, sorry, what could be activated by a donkey?
A cart. It could be hitched to a cart and probably reworked to be usable. Just looks like it has been left to rot. Doesn't look like it would be difficult to get into the cottage because, well, the doors are slightly ajar.
Yep. So we going in?
Any idea how long that rot would take?
What, for it to rot? Probably longer than you've been in the real world since you've left the Wild Hunt.
Unfortunately, the Wild Hunt doesn't have a concept of that sort of time.
Okay.
Would be one of the things one of the others might be able to answer for you, though.
It'll take a while.
Okay. So, yeah. Everything says this has been here for a while.
Okay, so as you enter into the cottage, you do, your people able to see invisible and ghosts can see a floating human-ish ghost with 2 daggers in its chest, with one of it in its heart.
Okay, there's a ghost here, everyone.
And he's...
I greet the ghost.
and it sort of moans a lot.
Okay, well, it's appearing as it was when it died.
How does the paladin and the cleric respond to a ghost in front of them?
Well, they can't see it or hear it.
They can't feel it?
Not unless they can see dead things.
Oh, cool. I actually move faster on water than I do on land.
I probably can't see dead things unless I'm holding my black book, though Martin might need to confirm that.
There's a good chance that is true.
Or what about a father's skull?
Occasionally it does do that, but generally of late it's been showing a video.
Which poor young elves don't need to see.
You need to get better. You need to get more footage. You need to pay for a subscription. Get better channels.
I need upgrade. I need an upgraded a video package. Do I?
Yeah.
Apparently you've got the base model.
Martin.
Yep.
Ghost aberration.
No, ghost undead.
Oh, cool. Then yes, I can sense it.
You sense dead things.
I sense dead
What's the
people.
ghost doing?
Moaning and complaining.
Does it seem to be reacting to us? Does it seem to be aware of us, or is it just in its own world?
Seems to be just in its own world at the moment, but then you do see it before most people would interact with one.
Okay.
Most people would generally have to be within 10 feet to know it's there.
Okay.
Otherwise, with it being up in a loft above the actual cottage itself, because the sleeping area is a raised platform.
Okay. So it's up. Yeah. Okay.
And I do, based on my connection with the Wild Hunt, particularly my mentor,
Mm-hmm.
can I do a check or something to help me understand what this might be?
Sure, that would definitely be religion.
Not Arcana?
Religion.
Oh.
Spirits are
Also-
always religion.
Can I give
Also
myself
on that,
guidance?
Martin,
What was that,
I'm gonna
Josh?
Sorry. Also on that, Martin, I'm going to spend a divine sense.
Mm-hmm.
As a bonus action, you can briefly enhance your senses to learn the location, number, and type of any creature within 30 feet of you, so it's undead. When you do so, the creature makes a wisdom saving throw. Remember what my DC is.
Oh, not a bad roll. 13.
Oh. Okay. That's weird. So Chevelle's no longer a fire genasi.
Chevelle is a fire genasi.
No, he isn't. My ring's saying he's not.
She.
She's not. Because this ring's also detect fire energy. Fire!
So what do you get, Josh? What's the DC?
The DC is 19.
Definitely didn't succeed.
Oh, okay, cool. So then, on a fail save, you also get the creature's identity.
Okay, so The creature's identity seems to be Nathaniel.
Nathaniel?
Have we heard of a Nathaniel?
No. It is a new name to you guys.
Okay.
Could I claim my religion is based on the stories I was told, so it would be wisdom, not intelligence?
Sure.
Okay. That is not proficient. 25, 28.
Okay, so you have heard of ghosts in the stories. They are generally things that make people go mad or take over their bodies and then make them do things unnatural.
Does anyone have an ability to free a ghost? Release it?
Yep, it's called Bury the Body in Holy Ground.
I was about to say, Martin, is the area
Or some of Gus
consecrated or
concentrated.
desecrated?
It is neither.
It is neither. Okay.
Is the magic the ghost or is it something else?
The magic is something else.
Okay, go find the magic.
Okay.
I'm gonna, well, while I do
The
that,
magic seems to lead you to under the loft.
Mm-hmm.
So you will walk within the aura of the ghost.
Okay. I don't have protection from evil or good. Does anyone have that?
the only thing I've got is protection from cold.
Yeah, it's not going to
But that's
Protection and evil for good is a
All
second.
right. Might as well risk it.
yeah. So my resistance is cold and energy by the looks of things.
Yep, don't have that either.
Although you could come nearby, Cheval, so I get your massive +7 to saving throws.
Or you could let Anton do his thing.
No, I'm here to help the party.
Well,
You don't have to.
channel divinity, like you can. Zal should be able to turn
Actually-
undead.
Hold up.
Yes, turning undead doesn't solve a ghost. It just forces it away.
Yeah.
Yes, but if we're trying to get past it to the magic.
Once you force it away, it may then disappear until it reforms many days or weeks later.
Yeah,
Also
and if
makes
we're
it
trying to
hostile.
get rid of it to
It
help
also-
people, then.
Yeah, it also makes it hostile if it actually succeeds.
Yes. Go, Josh.
How far did Anton walk away?
He hadn't started walking away. He said he was going to.
Oh, okay, cool. Sorry, I
You don't
thought I
have to if
heard
you don't
he
want
walked
to.
away and
You don't have to if you don't want to. I've got various things that protect me against undead.
I've got. Yes, I've got my 15-foot radius thing, but I can also throw. I can throw inspiring devotion.
I'm actually immune to possession from undead, so I'm probably
Oh,
the
there you go, off
safest
you go.
person to go walking in there.
Is that because you're already possessed?
Yeah, maybe.
Not exactly.
Maybe he possesses himself and he won't share it with anyone else.
Do
Something
I-
else is. I've got an item which protects me, but also makes me vulnerable to a certain.
Would
you know.
I know if undead, if there are limitations on what would damage a ghost?
There are lots of limitations.
They're incorporeal for a start.
Yeah.
So magic-wise, I'm guessing slashing, piercing, bludgeoning does nothing.
Well, they're resistant to most damage.
Would I know what they're not resistant to?
Hard to tell.
Ghostbusters.
I mean, I am in my dark secret craft, and I have like ethereal plane and spirit bolt and phantasmal slash, but I don't know if they'll actually.
You'd
do
probably say psychic would be the one thing that they wouldn't have any ability to stop, because ghosts are mainly mental.
it. Okay.
And a ghost in a fight against us five won't last the round,
No. I'm just trying to.
even with resistance.
Basically, whoever wins initiative would probably do enough to get rid of a ghost.
And I get bonuses. Well, if we're all dark aspected, we all probably add bonuses to psychic damage.
All right. Well, go looking for this source of magic.
Okay.
Do I need to make a roll?
Give me an investigate check.
I've got no special abilities on investigate. It's just a raw roll. Oh, I roll absolute rubbish. Do I use a fortunate?
Or is it enough as it is?
I doubt a 13 is enough. I've
You
got
want to find
magic.
out?
Okay, detect magic with a 13. Does it get me?
Okay, it leads you right to a cache.
A cache. What's in the
I have a
cache?
cantrip that does psychic damage.
Okay, inside the cache you see a small sack that has inside it a sheath dagger, a belt pouch with what you can see to be bloodstones inside it, and a small vial of healing potion. You can tell by the colour.
Does the dagger match the daggers in the ghost? Go back and have a look at it.
It does. Yeah, it actually does match one of the daggers in the ghost.
I wonder if this is a way to free the ghost.
Or the blade's cursed.
But it doesn't look to be terribly different from a lot of daggers
okay.
you've seen.
Yeah, lots of knives look the same. Yeah, okay.
You said you found some bloodstones.
Bloodstones, I think is what was it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, report what I found to everyone else. So he'll
Cool
know.
bloodstones.
I presume it's a
So
gemstone.
what's-
of some sort.
Or is it a gem?
So
It is a
what's from
gemstone.
that cache
Oh, okay.
is...
So it's basically just probably a poor man's ruby.
So what from that cache is... Where's the magic coming from? Is it the dagger, the stones?
Well, there's a healing potion might be it.
Both the dagger and the potion radiate power.
Okay. Have a close look at the dagger.
The dagger itself seems to be inscribed with basically a rune of death on it.
Doesn't sound like a nice dagger.
You believe it's designed to kill whatever it hits.
Sounds like an arrow, I know.
Yeah, somebody does have an arrow like that, don't they?
The Zal doesn't look suspicious at all. Not at all.
Okay. The how the dagger is made, can it actually be easily destroyed?
I don't know. This could trigger a reaction from the ghost, but I could bring everything out and everybody could have a look.
I think the Fae would have problems with this dagger as well.
Is it iron?
Well, most daggers are made of steel and that.
Yeah.
You don't have any rust spells, do you? Corrosion.
We don't have any solution for the ghost, do we? So we're going to...
Well, the
Well, I can kill
easy
it,
solution is I'm going to go around and look for a corpse.
Okay, that's a good idea.
Or interact
I
with
mean,
it.
I presume the corpse might be what's in the
Well, the people that
outside. I do have speak with dead.
And how
So I
close
think you can only ask 3 questions with that. Is that right, Martin?
you have to ask that of a corpse. How close did you get to it before you tried speaking to it?
Oh, true. I wasn't that close, was I? Okay, well, I'll step back out and, close enough to it and in the normal range, greet it and see what it does.
Okay. It does seem to notice you at that point.
I'm trying not to be threatening.
And it seems to move towards you.
Okay. Well, ready to protect myself if it does something to me.
And it seems to try to move into you, but it just stops.
Okay. I'm sorry about that, but you can't possess me, but I'm happy to talk if you'd like to talk.
And it starts moving its mouth.
I don't understand. Is there no sound or just...
No sound,
No
because
sound.
technically it's talking on the ethel plane.
Okay.
you can't
I
look
can
at it,
hear
can
that.
you?
You can hear that? Give me a perception roll.
Nathaniel.
Also, imps can see you, can't they?
Imps can... not always.
Go away. Perception. 12 plus 11, 23, 24.
24. Okay, you hear a very faint voice saying that his body is under the cart.
Oh, okay. Thank you. We'll
And if you take it to St. Kubert to find peace, he would be most grateful.
Okay. We have to get that cart working. Who's a good carpenter or cartier or...
How badly damaged is it?
You'd have to examine it.
Is it St.
Is it? Is mostly?
Yeah,
is basically all of it there?
It does seem to be all there.
Okay, I'll go just go mend.
Okay.
That's the quickest way.
Well, we move the cart first to find the body.
And it is under the cart.
5 weeks.
How badly decomposed is it?
It is just skeletons.
Oh, okay.
While the ghost is talking, I ask it, is St. Cuthbert's in Nulb?
It does not know. It has been dead a while.
Where?
I think there was a St. Cuthbert church or something in Homlet.
Which direction should we go?
To the Church of St. Cuthbert, it says.
Cuthbert, okay. Cuthbert, St. Cuthbert.
Well, Cuthbert, but he's got a bit of a lisp.
Oh, okay.
How far away is the church?
He doesn't know. It's been a while since it's been there.
I think there was one in Homlet.
Didn't we just come from Holland?
Yes,
Yeah,
come from
Homlet doesn't like us right now.
Did the
But
Hom-
the church is
They
not in
potentially might like us better if we bring back.
Someone will be laid to rest in the
How far
graveyard.
would it be to travel 5 leagues?
To reach back Homlet would be at least another 2 to 3 hours.
Yeah, but to get to Nulb, you said that
No,
was...
that would probably be another 7 odd hours.
So it's more likely to be back at Homlet.
Yeah, I think so. Well, people are debating this. I'll go grab the bag, the cache, and bring it back out so everyone can have a look at everything.
If we don't want to use the cart, I can... We'll use a couple of wild shapes and carry it.
Well, the other thing is I've got, and this costs, oh no, I don't have it. I've got Unseen Servant, not the other one.
I could put this... Like, if we'd be bagging up, that we couldn't carry the skeleton whole, could we? Because it's a skeleton.
Well, you could pretty much put all the pieces together.
And
I'm
put
just
it-
wondering if we put it in a bag and put it on Taran's back, because Taran is a mount.
Okay, so I'm repairing it bit by bit.
Or if somebody's got floating disc, we put it on a floating disc.
Okay, so it doesn't look as if Nulb has a known church of any sort.
So Homlet is where we'd want to go.
Yeah. So we agreed we want to lay the dead to rest and lay Nathaniel to rest.
You good with that, Cheval?
So was that?
Heading back to Homlet to lay the dead to rest.
Lay Nathaniel to rest.
I solemnly agree with that.
Okay. And we use the cart. We fix the cart. Roger's fixed the
Well, I'm
cart.
slowly fixing it. Then I can only fix bits of it at a time. Then I put it together.
If you had a carpenter's kit, he could probably have fixed it a lot quicker.
Yeah, don't have anything like that.
I have woodcarver's kit.
Woodcarver's kit would probably work just as well. It's basically fixing off any burrs that may get in the way, things that happen.
I'm proficient in woodcarvers, and I have woodcarver's
Well, you
tools.
still need men to fix the bloody bits and pieces, and then you put the carpenters put them together.
Zal also, Zal makes things with leather, so he has like leather making tool and kit as well. So he can help.
Yeah,
as
I'm not really sure we might want to make a padded seats and that for the car. But,
No, but
Hey, depends on if you keep the cart.
if we want to hitch up, say, Taran to the
You
cart,
can also probably hitch up Chocobo.
That's what
Yep.
I'm suggesting. Chocobo. But I'm not sure Chocobo's going to like that.
He struts about as if he's got a more purpose now.
Okay.
I'm sure he would love the attention.
as long as it's got a quick release, you'll be quite happy. Yeah, correct.
the quick release is Chocobo blinks out of the harness.
Do we actually have a harness on there, or is it just the cart without a harness?
Well, you do have a leather worker, so you can make a harness.
Well, I was just thinking it might be easier for two people. One person takes each side of the
You could
thing and
probably
just
also
drive.
ask him what's in the pond.
Well, I can't talk to it.
Okay, I'll go back in and say, Nathaniel, we are endeavouring to take your body back to where we believe Church of St. Cuthbert is. While we are doing this, we are a bit nervous about what's in the pond out back. Do you have any information?
He says yes. A pond has water. He seems a little bit surprised at your question.
This seems to be a special pond. Would you know why there are no animals or insects around?
He does not know. The place buzzed with insects when he was alive.
Have you seen anything in your undeath?
The light burns.
You haven't seen anything passing by or come in?
I don't leave my home.
Okay. I will be back. I go back out and say, he's useless.
Okay. After fixing all the parts,
Yeah.
I'm going to drain the pond. I'm going to shovel it.
That'll take a while.
It's going to take a while for you to put the thing together.
Okay, so as you drain the pond, I will get you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay, that's an 11.
And 11.
You're not having luck with my dice tonight, are you? Would I have known he was going to do this? Could I have cast resistance before he went?
No, because he did say he was going to do that, and you didn't cast resistance.
I didn't think of it.
But I do have my smelly thing. What is it? Actually, I better check on it. It does give me help against. Check on that. Where is Amulet of the Rose? Pleasing Bouquet. What does that do again?
You feel yourself being struck by a necrotic energy ray.
A necrotic energy ray. Okay.
Dealing 24 points of necrotic damage.
You dark aspected?
I'm water aspected.
Don't you?
But I do have darkness in there as well, but I'm not sure.
Not enough to get stuff, I don't think.
Not enough to get the resistance.
You only have one level.
Yeah. Okay, so this is not a stink cloud or troglodyte stench.
It is not. You just got death ray.
Why, what? Did the rest of us see this?
No, because everyone else is out the front dealing with the cart.
Okay.
And this was out the back at the pond. Taryn starts barking.
I
And then I would
responded to
go
Taryn.
for initiative.
Okay. You triggered something.
Yeah, something doesn't like to be drained.
What are we using for initiative?
It would be perception for each of you, because
Listening? Listening help?
listening will help.
Okay, I'll take listening.
Checking my charms.
I'm not sure if I want to go first.
Ooh, okay, if we're using perception for initiative, I'm even gross on that.
That's right. You've got incredible stats on this, haven't you?
Even if rolling a bloody 3, I get a 17. No, I get a 19. Yeah, swashbuckler gives me a bloody plus. Oh no, my alertness gives me that. I haven't even added it. I don't think I'll add swashbuckler to that because that makes it be.
Okay, Keyleth, I'm giving you another chance.
That would have been a 22.
So what did you get, Gary?
33.
What did you get, Ross?
Are we putting the swashbuckler bonus on it or just my alertness?
What's the swashbuckler
That
bonus?
gives
King?
my charisma a bonus to my initiative.
Sure.
Okay, that's a 22 then.
Okay, did Zala Chauvel roll?
Not yet.
What did you get, Gary?
33.
Did you choose not to go into initiative, or you...
I missed what happened. It's been cutting in and out, sorry, and I hadn't had a chance to sort of jump in yet. What did we piss off?
You don't know because you weren't in the area.
Oh, awesome. Yes, I'll jump in the initiative order.
What did Morrigan get?
27. With a roll of 9.
Yeah, I rolled really well. Now watch when I have to roll an attack roll, I roll a 2.
And was Chauvel also rolling or abstaining?
That time the king's die was higher than the other.
What did you get?
I got rolled 7 and got to 11.
And I'm assuming Zal gets something between 11 and 22 because apparently the order I wrote them in is how they came out so far.
I got 22, so yeah.
Well, okay, so yes, it is in the order I wrote it down.
Good job, yay! Good foresight there.
So, Anton, yes, you hear the barking of Taran, meaning something's wrong at the pond.
Okay, we'll run around the back. Can I get there in just a move, or do I need to do a double move to get there?
You can get around the cottage in a move, and you can see Yodri starting to empty the pond with a shovel.
And nothing else?
Nothing else. But you can see Taran barking at something.
Okay, we'll try to find what it is that drawn Karen's attention.
Seems to be barking at the other side of the pond.
And I can't see anything there.
You can see fallen trees and reeds.
Oh, okay, I can't see anything. Move closer in case that helps.
Okay, you spend your action moving and catch up to Yodri.
Okay. So beside dodging.
Which brings us to Morrigan.
Okay.
Bark, 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 bark.
Run around. I get there in a move.
You can, if you spend your move to also move,
No,
you can.
just like in my movement, sorry.
In your movement, how far is your movement?
30 feet.
30 feet, you can get most of the way there around the cottage.
Can I see where Taran's barking?
You can see where Taran is barking. He's barking to the other side of the small little pond. Or bog, or however you'd like to refer to the water.
Creepy pool.
Okay, give me a second. But I can't see a target. I can just see that he's barking in that area.
Mm-hmm.
That I have marked is a key of key importance.
Yes, spells that target need a target.
I know.
That's where area effects can be handy. And also
I don't
dangerous.
see anything
really
with
help
my
us.
see the unseen.
There is nothing invisible, and if it is there, it may not be using invisibility to hide.
It's called
Okay, and it's not on the ethereal.
camouflage.
And it's not on the ethereal.
It's not on the ethereal.
Give me a second. I am checking my spells. I know I have lots of area of effect spells. Spell attack. That requires me to be hit. You know what? I'm a druid and I haven't done this yet. I am going to cast Cursed Moonbeam over the other side of the pond. So the edge of one side of it over the pond, and it is a 5-foot radius cylinder. So I'm sort of aiming it to the far side of the pond from where Yodri is. When a creature enters the area for the first time or begins a turn, its area is struck by grasping shadows that tear the creature or creatures within the effect. They have to make a con saving throw, taking 2d10 necrotic damage on a failed save. It's a celestial, it has disadvantage. On a failed save, its speed is halved. And if I want to move it, I can move it.
So you got the rare version. Yeah.
Yep.
So yes, you drop the moonbeam and it comes down and hits that area, which then brings us to Yodri. You're not sure what hit you.
Okay.
Remember? Dark Fae.
Okay.
I have Moonbeam as well, but I couldn't go past that as a Dark Fae.
And the opposite side of the pond just got nuked.
Well, it's got a moonlight coming down on it,
And
but nothing's happened yet. Maybe she missed, or maybe it hasn't acted yet.
Maybe it's somewhere else.
Well, that's one of the things about moving, is I can move it if I can figure out where it is.
I'm just trying to work out it. Yeah, I think tentacles of the deep I actually need to see the target, even though I could put it in an area. That's an interesting one. If the druid wasn't right here, I would have just cast darkness. Because I know Anton can see in darkness as well.
I'm an elf.
No, you be blind.
Magical darkness. I think I have something against magical darkness.
You would have to have something specific.
Yeah, actually. Yeah. We cheat because we've got Devil's Sight. In that case, I'm going to cast Mirror Image.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so there's now more Yodris than anyone asked for.
Yep.
Okay.
Except they're all in the one square.
And we know, and the next action is we now move out of each other's way.
So you move, yeah, okay, you change location. Okay, yeah.
Okay, so that brings us to Zal. You hear the barking on the other side of the cottage and everyone else has run that way.
It's Stormcast.
I guess I moved that way as well.
How far can you move?
I guess 25.
Okay, you get to beside the cottage. You're not even halfway there, as you can see a shaft of moonlight hitting the far side of the body of water. And you can see many Yodris. Maybe you drank too much.
You always needed more like Yodris.
Would you like to dash and use your movement to move closer?
Yes, that's what I just said. If I could I dash?
You can. Okay, so you get 3/4 of the way there.
I'm helping.
I was going to say, have these guys worked with a druid before? They know not to run into the moonbeam.
No.
Oh no, I don't think our druid ever used that. It was mostly thorns.
Yep. And that brings us to Cheval. You hear the barking of danger and you're left by yourself as everyone else has run to the danger.
Oh no, isn't Chocobo there?
Chocobo may already have run off towards the danger.
Okay, so all I have to do is now just sit back and wait for them to see the screams of and legs being ripped off.
Taryn's by my side. Well, no, Taryn's barking. I don't have to say Taryn's by my side. Taryn's
You've joined
Taryn.
Taryn.
Is there any way of buffing out familiars?
Yes. Wax on, wax off.
No, that's polishing.
This is a situation
Yes,
free
there's
side
some
would be really
downside.
useful if anyone's got
There's some
free side.
downside. Downtime stuff you can do.
Okay, they had like Storm a little bit more powerful. More powerful than I possibly imagine.
So has Josh chosen Cheval's actions?
So,
Where you hear Taryn barking and everybody else has disappeared around the side of the cottage.
ah,
Apparently you're the slowest person to act and being left by yourself.
I better go follow everyone else because I swore to protect them.
How far can you move?
I can move 30 feet.
Can you fly faster than you can walk?
Yeah, you can just cheat and just fly up in the air and see what's going on.
I don't really want to use the wings of I'm going to walk.
Okay, so you get around the cottage about halfway there, and you can see the rest of them all in a nice fireball radius, staring over the other side of a lake.
Oh, lovely.
You see a moonbeam and Taryn barking.
Moonbeam and Tyrant barking.
And what could possibly go wrong?
Yeah, we actually don't have any area effects other than darkness.
Area of effect is my specialty.
Cool. I can cast Catapult on you and then
Oh. I can only just see a moonbeam and Taran barking.
Yep. Well, you can see all the others, except for Yodri. He seems to have split in many different directions.
Oh, of course. Then
You can never have you can never have enough Yodri, apparently.
Should I grab a thing of the grapes?
And was it True Sight's the only one that goes, or if they can detect by smell. But since I'm in a smelly area, should be much good.
Smell won't pick you up because all the images are in the same spot you are.
Oh, okay.
Because they share the same space.
there's not much I can do. There's nothing that I can really target at the moment, so it's gonna.
Well, there is
You
a
could
spot
take a
that
defensive stance.
you could target the area where the moonbeam is.
Yeah, no.
Apparently, none of you have seen a moonbeam, so I don't know if any of you know not to move into it.
Couldn't reach it in 30 feet, so you're quite lucky about that part.
Mm.
Ooh, shiny.
Oh,
Butterfly heads towards the bug zapper.
Well, I'm not sure how shiny it is. It is cursed.
It's,
No, lovely.
it's a moon of it's a darkness rather than a light one.
Mm.
This moon says
I
death.
Mm.
I won't do anything with my action.
So you're going to just stay 30 feet from the party?
Okay, well I can double move then.
Okay. So you've joined the party.
Mm.
You could take your, raise your shield. As a bonus action, couldn't you?
Yeah, raise shield is,
Giving yourself extra armor class.
Sure, let's do that.
Okay, so apparently you did target the right spot for your moonbeam. What is the saving throw?
Remember how I said it's my specialty?
that's not good.
My saving throw is 22.
Holy shit!
Okay, so it doesn't matter what it rolls for its saving throw, it fails.
That's gross.
I told you it's very affects my
By more
specialty.
than 10.
Yeah, well, it's only 15.
Yes, you can boost your DCs.
Yeah, well, I don't really want to boost it, but hey,
Nice to know how to
Have
do
you done
that,
much
actually.
downtime work?
That's an out of game discussion.
No,
Yeah.
I've been concentrating more on my thieving side instead of going more of the
Okay. So it
2d10.
takes 2d10 necrotic damage, and its movement is halved. I'm guessing we still can't see it, but we might hear it scream. Oh, 2d10. What am I doing? Figure out which one's my d10. Let's go with that one. And that one. Oh, plus I get, because it's necrotic, I get bonuses for my dark aspect and stuff. Okay, let's see what my bonuses are. I can add 2. Now it says minimum damage rolled. If I roll a 1 on one die, is that across both dice, or is that per dice?
If it's a minimum, it's per each dice can't roll lower than
Lower
that.
than 2. Okay, so that would be 7 plus 4. So it's not huge amounts, but 11 damage.
Okay.
And what is it? Can I give it a name for combat? Or just
Muriel.
thing?
Well, you'll find out in a moment. Okay, so you hear a screech from the other side of the lake as a head resembling a scarred warthog comes between the reeds. And following it, a bovine body and a lengthy tail tipped with a bony club-like protrusion, as it seems to waddle along the edge of the lake.
What the hell?
Bovine tail,
Monstrosity,
bovine
I'd
body,
say.
and what tail?
A club-like tail.
Catoblepus, maybe?
I don't know what it is. It's getting a bloody tilt touch.
As it sort of waddles halfway towards you, you think it probably would have reached you had you not slowed it down.
And it took full damage from the necrotic, did it?
It did.
Cool.
Okay, so that brings us back to Anton. You can now see a target.
I can now see a target.
A tusked pig-like creature.
And I really have no idea what it is.
Maybe it's a servant of Orcus.
Yeah, that was just flashed through my head.
Yeah. Oh, look, I don't know what it is, so I don't really feel like spending lots of points on this. I will just do... Is it within 60 feet of me?
Yes.
Okay, saving throw, DC 20, wisdom save.
Yeah, that got a 6.
What?
He got a 6.
Okay, well, it's wisdom save then.
What are you doing?
What
A
is it?
psychic attack?
I'm just doing Eldritch Disturbance. 15 points of force damage.
Okay.
And I move off to the side. I don't think there's any point in this all being together.
Okay, so that brings us to Morrigan.
You can move it back onto it, can't you?
I could, and I could do a bonus action cantrip. at
Oh,
some
sorry,
point,
no,
couldn't I?
I added that wrong. It's 22 force damage.
22. Okay, so that would be another 7.
Yeah, that's plus 7 to the damage I did.
I'm fairly sure I have the basic spellcasting that allows me to cast a cantrip as a bonus action.
I don't know.
I believe so, yes, as long as you cast a spell with your standard action.
Would I be able to move my moonbeam as my action and cast a bonus action cantrip?
Unless it's already a bonus action. The ability to cast a cantrip that's a standard action as a bonus action requires you to cast a spell with your standard action.
I thought you can move it as your bonus action.
It's
Moonbeam in 5e, in level up, is an action to move it.
Okay.
So if you have a bonus action cantrip, that will work fine. It's just if you're trying to do the reduce a standard to a bonus, you've got to have cast a actual spell as your standard.
Sacred Flame is an action, isn't it? Okay. Well, I'm going to move the moonbeam onto it.
Sacred Flame is an action, yes.
So I'm going to move the moonbeam onto it and move the other way from the group to Anton, so spreading us out a bit because area of effect is my thing, so I know not to be in an area of effect range.
Even though everyone congregated in a nice little ball.
We didn't know where everything was.
I know, I just thought it was amusing to describe it as Josh comes around with, yes, you see everyone in a perfect fireball radius.
I'm sort of more
That was
towards
tempting.
the back, but within range and everything.
Yep.
As my bonus action, I tell Taryn to I taught him a cantrip. Thorn darts.
So does that have an attack roll?
Yeah, it's hang on. I have the stuff because I know it. Thorn darts is Eldritch Blast. So melee range spell attack 1d10 for a hit. Does he use my spell casting?
I believe so.
Cool. So my spell casting is plus 11. One last time, Keyleth. I'm giving you one last chance. 16.
16 will hit.
27.
27 will hit.
And 29.
That will just also hit.
So that's 3d10.
Mm-hmm.
1, 2, 3. 19.
19. Okay.
Prepare for a tentacle horn.
Full-on darts.
Oh, no.
Okay.
So I just checked it up. Yep, I can make my Tentacle of the Deeps as a bonus action.
It appears to be
I
bloody.
can't get away from tentacle horn, apparently. Wednesday
It
night has it
have
too.
multiple hits to bloody it, so it's got a fair few hit points.
Okay, so next one up is Yodri.
Yes, I'm going to do Chill Touch and then Tentacle of the Deeps on it. Because Tentacle of the Deeps is a bonus action. That's if I hit the stupid.
Are you sure we're meant to be killing this thing?
It death ray.
It death rayed me.
It death rayed Yodri.
Okay, that's 21 for the Chill Touch.
21 is a hit.
Doing 13 necrotic.
Okay, so you see it shrivel up and fall over as you suck the life out of it.
Well, you got your revenge.
By the way, what the hell was that thing?
Hard to tell now that it's been shriveled up.
We'll walk over and have a closer look. Can we
I was going to say,
identify
can I do a nature check?
You can do a nature check.
Do I get my specialization?
Which one?
Beast or Fey?
No.
it? I think it's a monstrosity.
I need to add that to my specializations. I can turn into monstrosities. It's not one of my specializations.
While this is going on, I cast Detect Magic to see if the magic's still in the pool.
It is still in the pool.
Okay. Whatever's in there is still there.
Man, we might need to head off. Mia's having a bit of a coughing fit from her illness.
Okay, so we will talk to you guys later.
Thanks, Mum. Sorry to run away.
Bye.
Bye.
Thanks.
Boy.
17? I
17.
keep forgetting to give myself guidance.
Okay, you do know it's related to pigs, but not how. It's part of its makeup.
Okay.
But I know it's not a beast or a Fey.
It is. You don't believe it's a beast or a fae.
So therefore it's not natural.
Not necessarily. I'm sure if you told centaurs they're not natural, they would find that an insult.
I mean, they're on the wild hunt.
But aren't they also classed as also Fae?
No, they're classed as monstrosities.
Yeah.
You can't really say that to their face, can you?
That's what I said. Many things are classed as monstrosities now that are basically a mixture of creatures that may breed naturally in a magical world.
Owlbears are monstrosities.
Yeah, but owlbears don't do bloody death rays at you.
No, but I can turn into one.
Well, okay.
Okay.
You're
Is there
a-
more of the bloody things?
Hard to tell. Give me an investigation roll.
Why can't we do passive perception, which I'm brilliant at?
Well, if it's about to charge out at you, you might be able to do a passive perception.
The thing is, I'm also alert, so I can't be surprised.
Yeah, neither can I. I've got a 29 in passive perception.
Yeah, that's all of them. 5.
No, you're sure you've found the only one that's here.
Yeah, well, I continue draining and going, yeah, after the rest is going to fix up this bloody 21 odd points of damage.
Have we got the
And-
cart ready to go?
You were interrupted in its
Being repaired.
repair.
Okay.
Because Yodri decided to go off and do some stuff while you were
I
repairing.
was glad you were building it. I was draining the thing, which wasn't going to take too long.
Well, resume repairing cart.
Mm-hmm.
Can I kneel down to Taran
Mm-hmm.
and tell Taran to hunt?
Mm-hmm.
With we're communicating to him that we want to check to see if there are any of those creatures,
Cool.
any other of those creatures around.
Just hearing that means that Chocobo would have heard that too.
Yep.
And I'm feeling a lot more comfortable.
So, like, he knows not to go, when I say that, not to go too far away, but to check the surroundings
Okay, you see Chocobo and Taran start running around looking for stuff, and occasional flashes of Proska in the area too.
Okay. I suppose it doesn't hurt for you to be investigating and hunting too, Proska. Makes him happy. Meanwhile, getting carved.
Well, I'll get Storm to just fly around the pond and just say how if he can actually see anything.
And gather up the bones in as respectful way as you can. Do we have a sack or something to put them in?
I'm sure you have a sack.
Okay.
It can now be your bone sack.
I mean, we
We
don't
do
need to
have-
fix the cart if we have a bone sack. I can put him on Taran.
No.
Taran can carry.
Wasn't it his wish to be taken to
St. Cuthbert.
yes on his cart?
He didn't say on his cart. He just says he wants to be taken. His body is beneath the cart, and he wishes to be lain to rest with St. Cuthbert.
Oh well, so it's just a misunderstanding between Anton and himself because I thought he wanted me.
Okay. Well, we gather up the bones in a respectful way in a sack, and we head back the way we came toward. With the case as well, with the odd items.
Do you wait for Yodri to finish emptying the pool?
Yodri, do you want to come with us, or do you want to spend the rest of the day digging?
It was nearly empty.
You're probably emptied about 10% by this stage.
Okay. You can cast resistance or whatever on me.
I can cast resistance. It's a cantrip.
But the problem is can't see where the bloody magic is. You can't cast detect magic on someone else.
It's a self spell, unfortunately. It's not a touch spell.
Wait a sec. Can you do it through Proska, so Proska can then tell me where it is?
For me, it's
Can you do it through that? Looking through your familiar's eyes, so it's just saying, yep, it's directly below here.
He can pretty much guide Proska to it.
Yeah.
He doesn't have to cast it through Proska.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't want Proska to go into.
No.
Well, he could fly above it.
He can fly above it. I could go.
Okay, alright. Okay, we'll do that. I'll direct Proska so Proska's hovering above the spot. And you still have to try and find it in the muddy, murky, yucky water, right?
Can I put guidance and resistance on him at the same time?
You can.
They're both cantrips.
Then it will be an
Depends
athletics
whether they
check
have,
with disadvantage
concentration.
due to the mud.
Concentration.
It's athletics check with disadvantage due to the mud. It's not swimming because you've drained enough of it.
Oh, no, I don't. No. What I'm doing is because I've got my ring of water walking.
Yeah.
In the first round, I'm going to walk up to where Proska is.
Mm-hmm.
Since haven't finished my round on solid land, I then drop down. It's just getting out is going to be the slow, unless I can actually.
Well, we could tie a rope to you and haul you out. If
No, I've got a swim speed.
Oh, okay.
Swim requires there to be enough water for him to swim in.
Yeah. Mind you, I'm strong enough that I can get myself out.
So yeah, I'll cast resistance on you, which gives you a two expertise dice to your saving throw.
If you need a saving throw.
Okay.
Do you need a saving throw or a check?
No. This is just for me to.
Will he need a saving throw?
No, this
you
is
don't
just,
know.
no, this is just for me to find the stuff on there.
Okay.
Correct?
Roughly.
Yeah.
12's your highest.
No, it's a disadvantage.
Oh.
Okay, that is a 17.
A 17. Okay, so yes, you do manage to find something down there. Oh, I think I have a thing to show you.
Well done. I just hope you don't get sick.
Okay, so
Charlotte.
they have you find a shield with that symbol in there. It looks like a burning eye.
It's probably not a good thing.
So it's maybe it's the flame cult. And you think you probably could have grappled this out fairly easily?
Grappled?
Mm-hmm.
Dragging someone.
Yeah, I don't have a grappling hook. I don't think I've got a grappling hook.
Which is an amusing, non-magical item that most people could carry.
It's just because it's bulky. That's the
I
problem.
think both Saker and Hildren have one.
You-
Morrigan doesn't.
No, oh, that's because it's
Well,
iron.
we clean up the shield.
It looks magical.
Yeah.
This is
clean,
the
clean
item.
it, clean it up too. And now we head back.
And there's also an arm bone attached to it.
Now that's an important detail.
There wasn't any other bones in that when I was pulling the stuff out.
Well, when you pulled the shield out of the water, there was only this arm stuck to it.
There could be more skeleton underneath, but do you really want to go?
But you
dive in for
you
the
don't
rest?
sense any more magic down there.
Okay, but
Well,
that doesn't
no.
mean there's not skeleton down there.
Does not mean that, no.
The problem is I don't have consecration. So
I know.
I can't go.
Look, I'm not suggesting you dive for the rest of the skeleton.
No, I'm not going to do because I don't want to actually have a chance to get any bloody. And then I'm going to cast Prestidigitation on myself, and then if that doesn't work, I also got to use my decanter on myself too. Hey, public shower.
I feel like that's not the first time Yodri's done that.
Well, you probably do the decanter and then the prestidigitation because, hey, it's faster that way.
And maybe leave that arm bone back in there where the rest of the skeleton is. Is there any point in taking the arm bone with us?
Well, the priest can do something with that.
Animate hand. Or is that just a suggestion for Zal and Zal's book on animating undead?
Pity my magic hand actually is obvious.
Yeah.
I believe Zal does have the ability to animate that into an undead.
Yeah, I know Zal's got the ability to.
Does she want to do that though? She's gone for the moment.
Technically, she's still online.
Okay. Well, Zal, do you want an arm bone?
That's if she's still online. I think they would.
Yeah, she's still there, but it might be more of a forgot to turn off rather
I
than...
think, yeah.
Quite possibly.
Yep. So, Zal's got an extra hand.
So apparently, you've given Zal a hand.
Yep.
So
And then we have to work out what the hell this shield is. It could be from of a certain god that we do not like.
So, why don't we... We know it's going to take a couple of hours to go back to Homlet.
Well, the thing is, that if we do go back to Homlet, or do we get split the group? No.
let's return to Homlet and lay Nathaniel's bones to rest.
It might give us something.
Let's just hope that the church is actually there.
Oh yeah, okay.
Well, didn't you see?
I couldn't.
We knew it was there.
I can't remember if there was a church there or not.
Well, you never explored it fully.
Well, when you first described it, I think you did mention it.
And I'm
There
fairly
is one.
sure
But you never explored it fully.
No,
that's
we
all.
didn't. We didn't go there. I don't recall.
I'm fairly sure Homlet would be the closest
Hello.
place to be. So he's more likely to be a member of the church in Homlet. So, yeah. Return to Homlet.
Okay, so with you been past 10:30, this would probably be a good point to say you're on the road to Homlet and have next session happen while you're at Homlet.
Okay.
That way we can have more people involved in getting your banished from town waived.
Yes,
We banished
that would
from
be
town. I
nice.
thought we just banished from the inn.
I know they banished you from town.
Yeah, that's what. The only reason why the other people were still because they hadn't been told by the inn.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we were given a chance to leave.
They were given their stuff, not just thrown out without their stuff. They were respectful but forceful.
Okay. And that was because of Ixion, was it?
That was because they don't believe in the genocidal god of Ixion.
Oh.
Well, plus a paladin wanted to get stuff for free. And I don't know what that.
Oh, that's right. Now I remember.
It was the demand of recognizing the god and giving you free stuff in either worship or fear.
Yeah. Okay.
And in that case, it was fear.
It's not always a bad thing. Like,
Well, no, the thing is, I'm going. Yeah, I'm a pirate, and I know not to do something like that in this time. Because I could have done exactly the same thing, using the fear and that.
my cleric, if my cleric was in a place that Zurchev was highly present in, she wouldn't ask, but there would be a likelihood that she would get stuff for free.
Well, I think we can make the case. Look, I know you don't like us, but we do just request that you, humbly bury this the remains of Nathaniel in holy ground.
Nathaniel.
And once
We have been asked to return this body we've been asked to take this body to St. Cuthbert's by the
if they know what
ghost.
the hell that shield is.
I don't think we need to say. I'll just say that please bury Nathaniel in
Get to the
sacred
church,
ground.
and then we can talk.
And we can make it a role-playing thing next session for you to actually convince them.
Yep.
That way you can have everyone involved.
And I would suggest you hold on to the dagger.
Yeah, we hold on to the dagger and the shield.
You hold on to the dagger.
Me hold on to the dagger. Why me?
You picked it up.
You picked it up, plus the other thing is you can't be possessed.
Well, I'm immune to possession by undead, not by other things.
A hag can easily possess him.
Okay, what about a spirit that's in a body? Is that class as undead?
If it's technically undead, then yes. If it's not technically undead, then no.
So if it's a curse or something.
There are technicalities that can get you on that one.
There is a certain creature that takes control of me occasionally, so
Yeah, we know that. That happens to be the Black King.
so I'm not immune to all possession.
Would you like to add anything else for the recording before we finish?
Thank you very much, guys. It was nice to actually connect and roleplay, and it was really fun having you at the table, Ross.
It is easier when people are at the table because we can't tell when it cuts out. We can't tell what's happening half the time on the people online.
Yeah, I do agree. I think it's better when we're all present, but I
We had
understand
the
also that
stuttering paladin.
Josh and Amy can't always get here.
We understand that, so we try to accommodate as much as we can. So I'll go to end credits.